But I do understand there is a winter storm warning atop Mount Crumpet right now.
Yeah. I saw two big billboards or whatever you call those things. Be prepared. Snow will be coming on Wednesday. So how much? What's the forecast?
I've seen anywhere from 2 to 5.
Ooh.
2 to 5 inches of snow. How does that affect Stokley's? We got to come up with. Mark just talked about the boo rating. We need to come up with a measurement for the Stokley drive-in snow confidence meter.
It's 50-50 right now. So I'm not very excited about it. I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious.
Do you have the equipment in case you need to broadcast from the basement in your jammies?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I will get that today.
You will have that today.
I will have that today.
You will be prepared.
But that's a big difference. That's the thing is like, hey, 2 to 10 inches. I mean,
well, I didn't say 2 to 10.
No, I know, but
2 to 5.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's kind of how it feels. That's a big difference.
Yeah, but come on now. I mean,
will I be okay with 2?
2, you'll be fine with 4.
What about 5?
5. You'll be fine with 5.
Oh, so just go for it?
Just go for it.
Set the tone?
You got to face your fears. The only way to get past your fears, you got to face them. Head on.
Well,
happy, joy.
Well, sometimes it's not just about, it's like, it just can't happen. Just can't happen.
Why would they be scared?
Just too much snow.
Too much snow.
If it's too much snow, I can't get down the driveway.
Uh-huh.
So.
Well, we will all eagerly anticipate 24 hours from now.
Yes, we will.
We will see how things are going for you. We saw how things went for the Broncos. Boy, Sean Payton really believes in this sleep thing, doesn't he? Had the sleep specialist over there in London and all that. And now, after the Sunday night game in D.C., normally you guys would bus over, get on the plane around midnight or so, and a little later, and then you'd fly back here, get in around 3 in the morning or so, and slog on home, right? But no, he kept the team in D.C. They spent the night there, flew back yesterday. Believes in sleep.
Yeah. I don't think I did that one time in my 15 years. Not once. Stayed the night after a game. Every time we always came back. I mean, you'd get back some late nights, so I don't know. I kind of understand it. The only thing is, it's a big expense, obviously. It is a big expense.
Another shout-out to the Walton Penner Group.
Yeah, I mean, because you're
no expense.
Right. And so I think that's a lot of times why most teams don't do it. They look at the expense and just say, well, why am I going to spend, I don't know, $50,000, $100,000, whatever it is to house and feed everyone when I could just get on a plane and get back home. I mean, I don't want to spend another $100,000, which makes sense. Let's just get on the plane and go home. But, hey, good for the Broncos because if you do think about it, I mean, it does throw you off. You're not getting home until 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time you go to bed, then you got to wake up and get to the facility and work out. And so I guess, who is this sleep study person? Do we know?
You need a face? You need a name?
Yeah, I do. I kind of want to see and know what their title is. But, hey, good for them.
You would have loved that, right, as a player?
Sure.
Just, get to go to the hotel, relax, have a nice dinner.
Right. Heck yeah.
Nice.
I think that would have been
awesome.
awesome.
A nice comfy bed and get a good night's sleep.
Don't have to hear ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba,
right.
Wah, wah, wah.
Right.
None of that stuff the next day.
Yeah.
I mean,
the anchor.
You get to sleep in. And, no, I think that's great. I just never had that happen. I didn't, and I didn't realize they were doing that. But good for them. Obviously, that was a big win, and especially when you win, then it's really great to just hang back. You got the guys, do a little celebrating.
That's a W.
And so, yeah, good for them.
Not good for the Nuggets last night as they fell apart in the final few minutes of a game that was absolutely there to be won. They hoisted up threes, missed them. Dallas made threes, ran, hustled, wanted it more than David Adelman's team did.
I see a team that
sees the ball going a lot, and this is what we've been in the past. And you start to play a pickup game. If you play a pickup game with NBA teams, they can score. All these guys can score. That's why they're getting paid a lot of money to play the sport.
Well, yes and no, because Dallas came in statistically the worst offensive efficiency numbers in the league, and they put up 131. Face it, Stoke right now, especially without Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown, Nuggets really aren't interested in playing a whole lot of defense. They're just going to try to outscore people, and it's great if the shots are going down.
Well, you're talking about two of your best defenders, though, right? And Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon, two of your best defenders that aren't in the lineup.
No, but that still doesn't explain the lack of effort.
Anthony Davis hasn't been playing
do your job.
for the Mavericks. You know, he'd been hurt for the whole really season so far. He's been playing a couple games now. So he returns. So obviously it makes him better offensively. He had a big game. No, I mean, look, you got to show effort. I mean, what did they score in the fourth? 17 points in the fourth?
Yes.
That's it. 17 points. It's gonna be hard to win any game when you close it out and only score 17 in the fourth. But
Terrible.
you look up, Mike, and you said it earlier before the season started that it was important to get that 1 or 2 seed, and man, they're gonna have to start playing much better. They're the 4th seed right now. Now it's still way early, but when's Christian Brown? When's Aaron Gordon coming back? Jamal left for a little bit, banged up, and not an ideal start when it comes when you look at health-wise this team, and because if you're not healthy, you don't have a chance. So got to get healthy.
Yesterday in Fort Collins, Jim Mora Jr. announced and introduced
Playoffs?
as not that Jim Mora, the son, but what to expect from his CSU teams here moving forward.
Discipline, toughness, accountability. I want people that come to our games and that are our fans to be proud of what they see on the field, the effort, the intensity, the discipline with which we play, the class that we show on the field, in the community.
I love this hire. Just feels like they got a big boy coach. Got the adult in the room.
It does. I mean, the guy has coached it, in the NFL and college. He's been successful in both, and just took over and turned around a UConn program that is awful and made them relevant. So, yeah, I do too, man. I love that hire, home run of a hire for Colorado State.
Well, congratulations to the Rammies. We'll see how that turns out. We are off and rolling. Want to hear from you. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved already. We've got our morning regulars checking in there. Up next, want to get your Broncos Commanders leftovers. Also, Sean Payton talks about Bo Nix's special traits in the clutch. That's next.
It was a back-and-forth, penalty-filled battle, but the Broncos walked away victorious thanks to an overtime touchdown from R.J. Harvey and a game-saving stop by Nick Benito. With another gutsy win under their belt, has Denver proven that they have the makeup of a championship-caliber team. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What's happening, Stoke here, and happy holidays from me and my friends at Embers Golf, your go-to spot for holiday shopping. Gear up, save big, and surprise that golf enthusiast in your life. And what I love about Embers Golf, it's family-owned and customer-focused, so you're getting the best service and the best deals. Don't wait. Shop now at embersgolf.com. Embers Golf, where your passion meets the green. It's located right in Westminster, and it isn't your big box golf stores. Boutique style, family-owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They're not just selling you golf clubs, they're crafting a full journey personalized to you and your game. They got 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands, and they specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. Trust me, I know. I got a full bag fitting driver, 3-wood, all my irons this year. I absolutely love my new clubs. You'll feel the difference. Seriously, there's nothing else like it around here. So do what I did and get yourself dialed in. Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
All of us at Williams Jewelers are proud to have been chosen as the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
You see, we're Denver's experts when it comes to ice.
The ice that you wear. I'm Bruce Williams.
And I'm Michelle Williams. And here at Williams Jewelers, you'll find Denver's largest selection of truly fine diamonds and diamond jewelry.
From our legendary Williams Diamond Bar with almost every size, shape, and price range of GIA-graded natural diamonds.
To diamond engagement rings, diamond tennis bracelets and bangles, necklaces and earrings. Our selection is stunning.
And Williams Martini diamond studs are a must for every woman. And we stock every size and price range.
So, if you want to be the star player of the game,
if you want to make the ultimate power play,
give her the only ice that lasts forever. Diamonds from Williams Jewelers.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers in Cherry Creek North on 3rd Avenue between Fillmore and Detroit, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
A lot of personal injury lawyers make claims about how good they are. But how do you know who's the best? Who will fight to get you the money you deserve? At Berg Simpson, we don't rely on simple claims like other firms. We have 27 best lawyers in America, 17 super lawyers, and we're one of the National Trial Lawyers' top 25 most influential law firms. Compare us to other firms, then call Berg Simpson.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. What if you could use the equity in your home to get cash fast? With no appraisal, zero hassle, and less waiting with Cake? You can. The Cake Fast Cash program is like turning your home into your ATM. People are using it to pay off high-interest debt, do renovations, tackle student loans, or cut monthly bills by hundreds, even thousands of dollars. The best part? Your current mortgage rate won't change. With Cake, you also get peace of mind. We're AAA rated by the Better Business Bureau and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked Cake Fast Cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com for thousands of 5-star reviews.
Most people don't think about their garage door until it stops working. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. There's never a good time for your garage door to break, whether you're rushing to work or you're trying to get the kids to school. We know how much you rely on your garage door. That's why we offer same-day repairs, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Over 90,000 5-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage door is what we do, but making your life easier and your home safer is why we do it. Families trust us because we deliver, and we'd be honored to earn your trust too. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Do you owe more on your car than it's worth? Don't miss the payoff reduction event at O'Mara Ford. Here's how it works. If your payoff's $17,000 at O'Mara Ford, it becomes $6,000. If your payoff's $14,000 at O'Mara, it becomes $3,000. If your payoff's $11,000 at O'Mara, it becomes $0. Or save thousands with 0% financing 72 months. Let O'Mara Ford reduce your payoff up to $11,000. Stock SUA 05503. Must qualify for all rebates.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Hey, it's Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Enjoy holiday savings of 20% off your windows or siding project. That's right, premium craftsmanship, stunning curb appeal, and energy efficiency. Visit 5280exteriors.com today. The altitude of quality.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mark will be along at 7 o'clock. We got Mike Klis. Our 9 News Bronco Insider will be joining us coming up here in about a half hour, looking for your Bronco Washington Commander leftovers. Got some of our regulars on our Denver Sports YouTube channel, like Jason Bonney. He says, the Broncos players and coaches definitely get first-class treatment, and you could bet other players and coaches in the league are taking notice. Hashtag #1 free agent destination. Does word like that get around? Teams that do it the right way, put out the extra money, put in new grass field midway through the season. By the way, wherever the Broncos got their grass compared to where Washington got their new grass,
yeah,
big difference. That was awful grass the other day.
Right. I was watching the game again yesterday, and you watch the last play or second to last play, and you see Riley Moss slipping on the field, and but certainly, yeah, it didn't look like the grass was all that good. So, but I mean, how much does it matter? I mean, it matters a little bit. I don't. I think most guys, you're looking to get paid in free agency, and then the extras happen. One of the reasons why I picked the Broncos was because I was rehabbing, and they had a really good system. I was coming off some injuries. I had the Achilles at the time, and I was rehabbing that, and they had a really good system. And so to try to keep you healthy throughout the season, and, it didn't really come down to money for me. I was just going to make pretty much the same wherever I went. And so you look at those things, yes, and that certainly did matter. So I think the other stuff matters to a certain degree. Your agents know about it because they talk to their players, and then if you have some friends, obviously that play here, you would hear about it. But ultimately, usually it's about the money.
But all things being close, all things being equal, and you're looking for that last little edge, that little lanyap.
Absolutely,
not lanyap. John
Lanyap. Yes.
To get that player here, then these are the little things. Hey, this isn't Cincinnati where, we're
gonna have to charge you for that Gatorade.
Right. Here, what stay overnight? Get a good night's sleep? No, we're flying back.
Right.
We're flying back.
No, sleep on the plane.
Yeah, sleep on the plane.
You what?
I don't know. It's
so
kind of
feed us, right? No.
You got per diem?
You got per diem?
What? Per diem?
Yeah.
No.
Grab a burger at the airport
right.
before we get on.
What's the I don't know. I'm trying to think. I might just want to get back. The Broncos did stay overnight. I've never done that. I might just want to get back.
Just get back? Yeah, but then you're all kind of off on Monday. You just kind of feel weird.
That is true.
This is like,
I've never done it, so I don't know.
You come back on a Monday morning, it's kind of like a field trip. It's kind of got that field trip feel, You're like, it's not a regular day at school.
Right.
Got a field trip. Get on the bus. Let's go.
I know. It's much different, but good for them.
Sean Payton, talking about Bo Nix. Does he possess the traits that you just can't coach when it comes to winning games in clutch time?
Number one, let's just talk about assets or strengths. When you can climb and gain 11 yards, some people have that, some don't. Yeah, in other words, we can't go work on that on field B. And, so he has that. And a lot of times in those in those situations. You're getting some zone coverages. Sometimes teams will play a spy. And then I think the ability to throw the ball, not only from the pocket, but I would say a strength of his going right or left is, throwing it off schedule. And I think some people can work on that, but aren't as effective as others. Those are the first two things that come to mind.
So he's talking about the physical traits that help Bo in the pocket, the ability to, athleticism to run up and gain quick 10, 11 yards, his ability to move around, make throws. But what you played with Payton freaking Manning. You know what clutch looks like. What about the personality? What about the demeanor? What about that hard to define it factor that it's
playoffs, no gift.
That it seems like Bo has in those moments? How do you define it? I know I'm putting you on the spot. It's difficult, but how do you define it?
Yeah, I don't know if there is a definition. I just think that some people have it, some people don't. Right? Some people, the moment is just the moment, and it's not too big for you. And some people it is. Right? Some guys, Kirk Cousins, that was the thing, he never could win on right. Monday night or Thursday night games on the big stage for whatever reason. It's just like, all right, he's a really good quarterback, but in those moments he just couldn't figure it out. I think just some guys have it. They have that ability to, get it done when it matters the most. And so, obviously you look at John and Payton and now Bo, but and Sean's right. You watch that game and you see Bo early in the game moving to the left and throwing a dart to Troutman, going across the football field. You see him late in the game sliding up in the pocket. I mean, that's what impressed me the most, watching him and getting ready for Telestrator Tuesday, just how calm he was in that moment in overtime, and how he was able to slide up in the pocket, move when he needed to move, hang in there when he needed to hang in there. And that was what was most impressive to me.
That touchdown pass he threw where he was just about ready to go down, and he kept that knee up, and he completed the pass to Cortland Sutton. And I joked yesterday, I mean, if Mahomes does that, ESPN's running 24-hour a day, Mahomes Sports Center. That's how much they would be all over that. But I think that's the thing about Bo, and just how poorly other NFL teams evaluated this guy. Because I think the reason why he went as the sixth quarterback was, okay, smart guy, he'll be able to, understand the playbook, but does he possess anything special? This is where I think the evaluators get it all wrong. They get caught up in size, arm strength, mobility, whatever. But And really, it was right from one of the first practices you watched Bo last year, where he took off and ran. And you're like, whoa, there's some athleticism there. And now I think we've continued to see it with his ability to play off platform, off schedule. The kind of skills that typically, get these quarterbacks drafted a lot higher than Bo went.
Well, he still went high, Mike. I mean, he went 12th, right? I mean, that's pretty high.
But out of six quarterbacks, he went sixth.
You look at those. You look at the first three. I mean, they were way early, and then you could debate between him, Penix Jr., and McCarthy, right? I mean, those were the three later ones, right? So then everyone's a little bit different. So I mean, Bo didn't go in the third round. He still went in the first round, and so just glad that we ended up getting a guy. He's done a great job of staying healthy, and he does. He has a pocket awareness that. And we've talked a lot about the footwork, and it needed to improve, and all of a sudden you look up and it has improved. It's improved a lot. So it's been much better, but his pocket awareness is there.
Coming up, more Broncos Commanders leftovers. Are the Broncos in the process of fixing their biggest problem? And we'll tell you what new CSU coach Jim Mora Jr. is doing right now at this minute. That's next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
You know, a lot of times that first time you do anything momentous, you never forget it. Well, there's another first time that isn't such a good memory, and that's the first time you failed to perform. One time, no big deal. If it keeps happening, time to do something about it. Time to reach out to the experienced, caring pros at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They have served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade. They have successfully treated thousands of men, and the key word here is treated. Erectile dysfunction is a medical condition, and like many medical conditions, can be treated. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will put together a customized plan for you based on what works best for your ED and what your goals are. So don't put ED off any longer. It blows my mind that on average, guys wait over a year before doing something about it. Don't do that. Schedule that consult. Just $99. Take an easy blood test along with a T and PSA test. And if medically advised, they'll give you a test dose. And if that test dose does not work, your office visit is free. Got 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins and Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
At Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years, and they got some great auctions that are ending on Wednesday that are open for bidding right now. Government Fleet Vehicle and Equipment Auction, City of Longmont Vehicle and Equipment Auction. How about a City of Fort Collins Equipment Auction, New Small Equipment and Attachment Auction. All these will be ending Wednesday. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. I'm talking about over 1,000 items up for bid that will be ending on Wednesday. Got to check it out. Government Fleet Vehicle and Equipment Auction. This has got all kind of box trucks. Hey, how about a Groundmaster Batwing mower? You want a Freightliner dump truck? Yep, they got one of those. That thing is massive. A really cool Rayco stump grinder. I need one of those. Got a big stump in the backyard. Jeep Wrangler, Ford Crew Cab pickup truck. All kind of trucks, SUVs, box trucks, cargo vans. Really cool auction. Like I said, it will be ending Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Also have the 3 other auctions ending on Wednesday. This is what I love about Roller Auction. They always got cool, unique items you're not going to find anywhere else, and you're going to get great deals on it. Don't forget, open for bidding right now. Go see it all ending on Wednesday only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is gonna be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at hellsberg.com.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. Never
some times where I felt down, and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight, and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda Weight Loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
This was your grandparents' favorite holiday tradition. And someday, just maybe, it'll become your very own tradition.
Zoo Lights tickets on sale now at denverzoo.org.
Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane.
Okay. Yours was,
get off my plane. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mark coming along in a half hour. Mike Klis, our 9 News Bronco insider, in about 15 minutes, getting your reaction, leftovers, stuff that maybe didn't get talked about in the immediate aftermath of Broncos Commanders yesterday, but you'd like to bring to our attention. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043, and also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel.
How about your Giants?
Boy,
that was a great pick.
Yeah,
yesterday. Oh, hey, don't be surprised.
I know.
Giants might get this one. You had me agreeing with you.
I think I was trying to speak that into existence.
I know. I kind of was agreeing with you.
You know,
so that was wow.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it led to this text, right? After watching some of that game last night, I have to say that Patriots team seems better than the Broncos. I hate to say it. The whole offense is in sync together, and with the quarterback, their wide receivers and tight ends catch the ball. And they're beating the bad teams how a good team should beat a bad team. We're just getting by. Sorry, that's the honest truth.
Yeah, I mean, they who they play the week before?
Cincinnati.
Exactly. And they almost lost to Cincy. So let's not, it's one game. They played well. They've had a good season. So have the Broncos. I'm not gonna look at how bad they're beating teams and how little we're beating teams and give them more credit than us. I'm not going to do that. Styles makes fights, and I'd love to see New England. But they are a well-coached team, and Drake May's playing at a high level. And, Josh McDaniels is a good offensive coordinator. He can't be a head coach, but he's a good offensive coordinator.
Absolutely.
And they have playmakers around Drake May. Got a couple tight ends, got some wide receivers. Stephon Diggs is playing well. I thought last night that they're being without their left tackle and left guard would really hurt them. But they held up nicely. So, all right. I mean, Giants could have done us a little bit of a favor there, but Broncos are still in control of their destiny. They are. So, and I do think the Patriots will lose one or two more games here. You got to win against the Raiders.
Correct, because
you got to win
Raiders,
this week against the Raiders because that's the common opponent.
Inexplicably beat the Patriots back in week 1. But, we don't do is it just me until Friday, but is it just me, or why is it that the Broncos' strength of schedule or who they've beaten or the quarterbacks that they've beaten, why does that seem to be held against them, but it doesn't seem to be held against New England? This is who they've beaten. They've won 10 in a row. Broncos have won 9 in a row. Patriots have won 10 in a row. And this is who they've beaten in that streak. They beat Carolina. They beat New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, Atlanta, the Jets, Cincinnati, the Giants. Now, they did beat Buffalo at Buffalo.
Yeah.
And they did beat Tampa at Tampa. But, the Broncos beat Philly in Philly.
Right.
But what am I bringing a homer?
Broncos beat Houston in Houston.
In Houston, yeah, exactly. So am I bringing a homer-type view here, or is this a fair point that it seems like the Patriots' SOS, strength of schedule, is graded and viewed a lot differently than the Broncos is?
Yeah, you naming all those teams that the Patriots beat, there's a lot of bad football teams in the NFL.
Isn't there?
A lot of bad. Again, just be competent. And you can win 8-9 games in the NFL. You can if you're just competent because there's so many bad football teams in the NFL.
I know she said 8 or 9. Didn't want to go to 10, did you?
No.
I see what you're doing.
I didn't think you caught that.
I caught that.
It's tough to win 10. Now, you can get 8 to 9.
There's so many bad teams. Right. 9 is easy, but 10?
Oh, settle down there.
Hey.
I didn't think you caught that.
Stay in your lane, man.
Wow. That extra game, that's a tough one to get now. That tough one.
Yeah.
The double-digit one's always the hardest one to get.
Are the Broncos in the process of fixing, or have they fixed their biggest problem? Leading the league in penalties, but against Washington, a season low in penalties. Sean Payton?
Fair enough. And I've been, like, somebody's written where that can change, can get cleaned up. And last night was a step in the right direction. So continue to work on, post those numbers, talk about, the ones that are, the pre-snap or post-snap behavior fouls are the ones that, there's going to be some technique penalties that occurred during the play. We get that. We still want to work on correcting that, but certainly we're trying to erase that tattoo.
So is that it? Fixed? We good?
No, you got to do it more than one game. I think, listening to Sean, you're going to have holding calls. You're going to have pass interference calls. But the pre-snap penalties, the false starts, the illegal formations, the offsides, you can't have those. And then the discipline penalties, right? You can't have the after-the-whistle personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conduct.
What do you think about
penalties.
the one that Benito got, the one pulling the player off the
Well,
pile?
The announcer guy said it's got to be more than one player.
Right.
It's supposed to be more than one player to be a pile. So probably it sounded like from him, the rules guy, that it shouldn't have been called. So, but yeah, stuff like that they made that a point of emphasis a few years ago. You can't be someone that's pulling guys off of piles, right? But that wasn't a pile. That was just one guy. So I don't know how you interpret that rule, but they threw the flag. So that was unfortunate.
So I can tell you with pretty much 99% certainty what new CSU coach Jim Mora Jr. is doing right now.
Skiing.
Nope. It is 8:37 back in Storrs, Connecticut right now. And this is what he said yesterday that he'd be doing right now.
I'm going to return this evening to Connecticut. Because of the way our calendars fell at University of Connecticut, I had not had the chance to address the team that I coached. And I need to look those men in the eyes, and I need to tell them thank you and that I love them and I appreciate them for all the things that they did.
Oh, got me a little...
Some of my awesomeness is leaking out right now.
Wow. It's a way to do it the right way. Yeah, okay, cool.
Think Lane Kiffin did that with his Ole Miss team?
I don't think they wanted it.
No, man, I'm all LSU, baby. Where's my bag?
Yep. Good for him. He didn't, obviously, I don't know what their system and their scheduling looks like, but at least you get to go back and, yeah, you do. I mean, those guys did a lot for him, obviously, and so you appreciate that and you want to let them know. So, yeah, I think that's awesome.
Well, the awkwardness of it, and because there was that time not too long ago, like 3 years ago, players were pretty much stuck in where they were going. Meanwhile, the coach could up and leave overnight, and sometimes they wouldn't even go back and, talk to the team. They just take off. But in this case, you know what? Any awkwardness is mitigated by the fact that these players are up and leaving and moving, and they're not giving big speeches before they leave either.
Right.
So
exactly, it's a two-way street now. I don't feel bad for the players when a coach gets up and leaves because they do it. The players do it all the time.
Yeah,
so it's all good.
Nonetheless, still,
that's awesome.
Pretty classy move.
Yeah. Certainly, he didn't have to do it, and I mean that's probably the last thing you want to do: fly back to Connecticut last night and then be flying back here.
Yep.
Today again. So good for him.
Hey, we've teamed up with
you think he's like Southwest Sea? He waited too long to get his ticket. Like, dang it, I didn't realize it.
24 hours, darn it.
Man, that's going to be a tough flight.
Middle seat.
Probably not.
We've teamed up with our friends at the Blue Sport Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Now through December 20th, we're taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment. Most needed items include hockey and ice skates, as well as hockey sticks, football helmets and pads, baseball bats, and lacrosse sticks. For our drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to denversports.com/equipment. Mike Klis joins us next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, if you have the IRS on your back and these aren't the best of times financially, you may think laying low and trying to put off the IRS is your best strategy. Actually, it's the best time to deal with the IRS. This is the message I want to pass along from Advanced Tax Solutions. They have over 50 years of experience as a professional IRS tax resolution and tax debt relief company. They are local, and they believe in working right alongside their clients. Todd Whalen leads the way with over 30 years experience, passionately fighting for folks in their oftentimes complex battles with the IRS, tax levies, tax debt, back taxes, payroll questions. Advanced Tax Solutions knows that no two tax problems are the same, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution. If money is tight and the IRS is on your case, understand, they want to make a deal. They want a resolution. Let Advanced Tax Solutions take control and navigate you through this. They have saved clients thousands and thousands of dollars and untold amounts of stress. So call Advanced Tax Solutions today at 303-753-6040, 303-753-6040, Advanced Tax Solutions.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Don't care for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. And they have one of my favorite auctions that's open for bidding right now. That's ending December 3rd at 9 o'clock in the morning. Government Fleet Vehicle and Equipment Auction. This has SUVs, sedans, pickup trucks, utility trucks, dump trucks, vans, police vehicles, trailers, various municipality equipment, and so much more. Like I said, it's open for bidding right now, ending December 3rd at 9 o'clock in the morning. Government Fleet Vehicle and Equipment Auction only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Blue Sports Stable is where our community comes together with ice rinks, indoor turf, basketball courts, golf simulators, fitness center and restaurant, themed public skates, ice bumper cars, and learn to play classes. Join youth and adult programs that keep families active year-round. Host unforgettable birthdays, corporate events, and team building gatherings with one-of-a-kind activities. Your neighborhood hub for play, learning, and connection. Visit BlueSportsStable.com and follow @BlueSportsStable on Instagram. Blue Sports Stable, something for everyone.
Jim, it's late in the half here at Empower Field, and things are coming down to the wire at the concession stand.
Nachos are a solid choice, but Grant needs to finish strong here.
He scans his wallet and pulls out his Broncos checking debit card for 10% off.
Wow, savvy move. And with no surprise fees, he won't regret this order.
I don't know, Jim. That's a lot of cheese. Bank like a Bronco with Broncos checking from INT Credit Union. Insured by NCUA. Membership required.
On the job, every minute counts. That's why Lowe's now has ProBlock Quick Dry Primer, expertly manufactured by Sherwin-Williams. Engineered for pros to dry fast and go on smooth for virtually flawless results that keep your job moving. It's available in oil and water-based, and getting it is easy. Order online by 2 p.m. and get free same-day delivery right to your job site. Lowe's, we help, you save. Orders placed after 2 p.m. will be delivered next day. Valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. More terms apply.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Klis. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, looking for your leftovers from the Broncos-Commanders game. Plus, we'll get to David Alleman's first crisis as full-time head coach of the Nuggets. Mark will be along here in about 15 minutes, so we'll get to all of that. Some reaction on our Denver Sports YouTube channel from Maddington85. It took the Patriots the whole game. It took the Broncos. It took the Patriots the whole game to score 33 points on the Giants. It only took the Broncos the fourth quarter to do that. Dan Nelson says, yeah, but New England puts points on the board fast, too, and it'll be a problem if we have to play them in New England. Okay, I brought up yesterday how much I'm loving the parallels between this year, this team, and the way it's playing out with that 2015 team. We'll get back to that here in just a second. But our 9 News Bronco insider, Mike Klis, joins us, and he is brought to us by Fitness Gallery. They're in his office. I'm watching him on our Denver Sports YouTube channel, and he looks bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning.
Bushy-tailed, anyway.
Yeah, clearly not doing a 9 News hit anytime soon. This is you got that face made for radio. You got the face and the hair made for radio right now. I love it. That's
hey.
This is a bedhead segment.
That's right. Exactly. You can have bedhead right now. Our YouTube viewers don't mind a little Mike Klis bedhead. So here we go. What is it with Sean Payton and this belief in sleep? You've been covering this league for a long time. Ever seen what the Broncos did the other night, winning on Sunday night and then staying over and flying back the next morning?
No, he's the only one. I think it's a Bo Lowry production. He's the one that believes it and has all the analytics on that. They've done it before. They did it when they were in Buffalo a couple of years ago.
Right.
When they did it then. The whole London trip, they were all about the sleep deal. Yeah, he's done it. He's done it for a couple of when there's night games on the East Coast. He'll go ahead and have the team stay overnight, and I think it makes sense. Although with the overtime, I don't know how it worked out for those guys. We had the show. When you fly commercial, I think it's a little different. You're a little more sleep deprived. I'm not sure what's better, but yeah, rather than come in and land at, I guess with the overtime, they would have landed at, maybe 4 a.m, 5 a.m, and do it that way. Get your sleep, wake up early. It still was pretty early wake up call for those guys, but we'll see. It seems like, they got through that tough stretch with the Monday night and the London trip without any time off, and they won every game. You can't argue with the results right now.
No, the results have been great. They've been a healthy football team for the most part also the last couple of years. So, hey, whatever they're doing's working. Mike, talk about you're around those guys a lot. Just how do they keep doing it? Is there just a belief there that someone's going to make a play? They just keep winning these close football games, finding different ways to win. How do they keep doing it?
Yeah, I think Sean Payton has instilled confidence and swagger in this team. I've said this being around major league clubhouses and NFL locker rooms. The head coach's job, what you see on Sunday, the decision making they make, is only about 20% of the job. 80% of what they do is instilling confidence, getting these guys to play at peak performance, believing in themselves, having the swag. Sean Payton, from the first interview that we had with him, he was not afraid of the Chiefs. He barely acknowledged that the Chiefs were dominant, and he seemed to instill that the Chiefs, and he'll never say this publicly, but the Chiefs were no big whoop, that the Broncos could handle them, and that's kind of permeated through all the players in the locker room. They practice hard as compared to other teams. They practice longer compared to other teams. I just think there's a mental toughness about this team where no matter how bad they're playing, they believe they can win anyway. And that's kind of proven out. And, Bo Nix, it doesn't hurt that they got a quarterback who seems to thrive under pressure, plays better at the end of half and at the end of games.
I wanted to ask you about that, Mike, because you've covered sports for a long time, a lot of athletes, and you've seen guys that perform in the clutch and those who can't or won't, who don't want it. Do you have any theories as to why? What makes a guy like a Bo Nix, for example, clutch?
Sean Payton was asked about that yesterday, and he pointed to the fact that he's an athlete. He can make more plays because of his feet. He can make more off-schedule throws because he can, he's an athlete who can throw. And he didn't say anything about, having ice in his veins and poise under pressure. I happened to walk out with Bo. He was really late leaving the stadium. I happened to walk out with him the other night after that game, and I told him, I says, "You're the best player I've seen that I've covered play under pressure since Dante Bichette." And then I had to tell him who Dante Bichette was. and Bo was saying, baseball is harder because it's just you, the hitter. that has to come through, or just you, the pitcher, that has to come through under clutch. But, obviously his upbringing has to have something to do with it. His dad taught him how to play quarterback since he was coming out of the crib. And, I just think, Stokley could come through in the clutch too. I think there's something to being a coach's kid that, and I hate to praise Stoke here, but I think there's something to be a coach's kid that you're just familiar. You grow up around pressure times in athletics, and it doesn't overwhelm you.
It's a great answer, and I know it's a hard question to answer. What makes somebody clutch? That's as good an answer as I've ever heard. Mike, good stuff. Run a comb through that hair, and we'll see you. We'll see you later on 9 News. Thanks, pal.
Yeah, the day is early. It'll be a while, but appreciate you guys.
Go get him. Mike Klis, our 9 News Bronco Insider, brought to us by Fitness Gallery, home of the world's finest fitness equipment. And Mark Schlereth rumbles in here, coming up next.
It took overtime, but the Broncos hung tough and took down the Commanders. With the playoff race tightening up, will Denver maintain its position at the top of the AFC? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you trying to lower your existing mortgage payment? Do you need cash from your equity? For most people, getting a mortgage means endless paperwork and weeks of anxiety. But with Cake Mortgage, our process is simple, fast, and hassle-free. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, or looking to tap your home's equity, our team guides you step by step so you always know what's next. Our thousands of 5-star customer reviews will tell you no one can do what Cake can. So stop stressing and start saving fast with Cake. Your fresh-baked cake home mortgage is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. To learn more now.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. We have the nation's lowest prices on the best equipment money can buy. We carry true treadmills. They are the smoothest, quietest, and best warranty treadmills ever built for the home. Work out on your schedule on the equipment you choose from the safety and comfort of your own home. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health, how can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start the treatment, you're going to wish you'd done it sooner. All the guys I know go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not $100, and the testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
It matters who your lawyer is. At Berg Simpson, we truly care about the quality of work we do, that fair compensation is given, and that our clients are getting the best possible representation. We're proud of that, and it shows.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now, the company's changed. Or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So, what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Trajan Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Visit our Denver Clearance Center during our Black Friday sale going on now. Save up to 75% on name brand appliances like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, GE, and Bosch. With unbeatable prices on top quality appliances, now is the perfect time to upgrade your home. Don't miss out on these exclusive deals. Visit us today at the Denver Clearance Center. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance. Open 7 days a week.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you. Need a plumber? Euro Plumbing has the lowest prices in town. Rock bottom prices on whole house repipes, sewer line repairs, even water heaters. 720-500-3000.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gris-gris?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is 7 o'clock. 24 hours from now, we'll all be wondering, will Brandon Stokley be here? With snow in the forecast.
I'm questionable.
You are officially listed as questionable for tomorrow.
Yes.
How deep does the snow have to get before you're Oh, let's get Stink on there. Here we go. All right. Good morning, Mark.
Oh, good morning. How deep does snow have to get before you're doubtful?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out here.
Yeah.
Because Mike said 2 to 5 inches. I think I can manage. that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to do my best to play, to show up, and to be here.
You're a gamer. So if it starts snowing like at 7 tomorrow night, what time do you stay up till before you make? Like, do you make?
That's what I'm saying. It's tough. Tomorrow, I got a charity event that I'm doing after. Okay, with my friends from MBR veterans, and so going to the veteran house.
Mm-hmm.
So have that tomorrow after work, and then have another thing that I'm doing at Top Golf with my friends at Rocks Heating and Air, ROX, Rocks Heating and Air. So I need to be here. See what I'm saying?
Oh, you got a busy day.
Yeah. Of course, of the all days that snow's in the forecast. Like, are you kidding me? Tomorrow? So, I'm showing up tomorrow. I have to.
Okay. I'm just going to tell you right now. If you need a driver,
yeah,
you can hire me.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I will shuttle you around
You have a big
I will
old
call
truck
you,
now.
I will call you Mr. Stokely. I'll open up the back door for you, let you slide in.
You have a big old truck.
Yeah, I know. I could climb right up Mount Crumpet.
But see, I need my car here. That's the thing. I need my car.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, he's got nothing to do all day. He can just chauffeur you around.
All around?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then bring you back to the rock, and before he heads back to the tree. Tree to the rock. No big deal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Bronco fans who watched last night's Monday Nighter, New England and the Giants. Of course, we have the benefit of having played the Giants. And so with a lot of curiosity, watch New England, since right now it looks like it's the Patriots and Broncos battling for that top seed and home field throughout the AFC playoffs. And basically the reaction that we're getting both on our RamosLaw.com text line and also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Basically this, from Google Mail 5904, Patriots are the more complete team than the Broncos right now. There's no way around that. You guys watched the game. What were your impressions? How would you feel about, Mark, a Broncos-Patriots showdown, let's say, in the AFC Championship game?
I think it would be a great matchup. I mean, there's no question right now offensively. When you look at offensively, the Patriots are a better football team than the Broncos. When it comes to the way their quarterback's playing, the way he has been so damn accurate down the football field, the chunk plays, the explosives they're able to get. And let's not forget, you guys. I mean, let's just not forget that from the standpoint of just playmakers in that offense, they've got a couple of big-time running backs that can really get it done. Henderson is great. I'm telling you, DeMondre Stevenson is that dude's a beast. He is a beast, okay? Then you've got at the tight end position, you've got two guys who've been all-pro tight ends, and they use that two tight end formation exceptionally well. And Josh McDaniels is phenomenal at calling plays and getting guys open. And then you've got Stephon Diggs, who's a four-time Pro Bowler, albeit coming off an ACL early in the season. He was still kind of, he tore his ACL mid-season last year. He came back, and he's been full go since the day he got back. But that guy is a legitimate threat. Booty has gotten better. Like, they're a better offense. And they did it yesterday without the left side of their offensive line, who are both injured, both rookies. So their their offense is more explosive than ours right now.
Who got better?
Huh?
Who got better? Keyshawn, who?
Booty.
Booty. Okay.
You like Booty?
Like anywhere else in the country, it'd be Butte or Boat.
Right.
But in Louisiana, it's Booty.
Booty.
Yeah, he's a LSU.
Cajun.
He's an LSU guy,
Yeah,
right?
he's a Cajun.
Booty.
Yeah.
Booty time.
Booty.
Booty time. Booty time.
Are we not pronouncing it right?
Sure. It just sounded weird.
Oh, Booty.
I'm like,
last night he had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Keyshawn
Booty call.
Booty. He had a booty call.
He had a booty call. I don't know.
Yeah.
no, I don't care about the Patriots. Let's go, man. We'll see the Patriots in the AFC Championship game, especially if it's here. Come on. They're doing a good job. Give them credit. But at the same time, I mean, who have they beaten?
Right.
I mean, what have they done?
They beat the Bills.
Yeah, they beat the Bills and they beat Tampa.
What have they done?
Yeah.
What have they done?
Broncos beat the Eagles in
I'm not
Texas.
scared of the Patriots. They're doing a fine job, but has the next Tom Brady, has he played a defense like the Denver Broncos yet?
Exactly.
So I don't think so. They're doing fine, but come on and play over here at Empower here in Denver in the playoffs, and I like our chances.
Well,
I know Mark's a big New England fan, and that's how he started off his tenure here.
Mm-hmm.
He picked them to beat Peyton Manning and the Broncos in the AFC Championship game. I'm sure he'll do the same, right? But I'm not going down that road.
Am I going to have to? By the way, do you have to? I mean, all these things that you've lined out,
I'm telling
that have
you,
been the exact same.
I
might have to do that just to get us a victory.
Again, the parallels between now and 2015, they just keep coming, right? I mean, you got the Super Bowl there with San Francisco. This year it's San Francisco. You got a Bronco team last in 2015 that won with defense and big plays seemingly on demand, helping carry an offense that was okay, but certainly wasn't prolific. You've got the fact that it's 2015 was AFC supremacy was down to the Broncos and the Patriots. It's looking like it could be that same way again. And, for all the talk about what the Patriots can do offensively, I will remind people that in 2015, the Patriots had the third highest scoring offense in the NFL at 29 points per game. How did that offense look when it ran up against Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, the no-fly zone, and that defense? It didn't look the same, did it?
No.
And so if the idea is that defense still wins championships, especially come playoff time, I would love to see this Broncos defense get a crack at that young quarterback and that offense.
Exactly. How many more times do we need a Super Bowl in San Francisco, by the way? This ought to be it. I don't need to keep having Super Bowls there. New Orleans, Vegas, and we'll have one in Denver. Better have one in Denver.
Right.
Where do you go? Atlanta, Miami,
Indy. People love Indy.
No, Indy was great. I went to that.
Yeah,
it was great, but they're one and done in Indy. Got lucky with the weather there, but so they're not having another Super Bowl there. San Fran, really?
Yeah, New Orleans is
LA,
back in the day. San Diego was.
Yeah, now it's LA.
Yeah,
so
LA, yeah.
But just done with San Francisco.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. They don't need it.
No.
By the way, the defense wins championships. Stop. Don't ever
you don't
say
want to hear that?
Don't ever say that.
You don't want to hear that?
Complete teams win championships, not defense doesn't win championships. Complete teams.
Next 3 Super Bowls, by the way, San Francisco, L.A. in 2027, Georgia in 2028.
Georgia.
Where
are we at in 29?
I don't think they've.
Denver.
Is that when they're going to London? Mike Evans' big prediction, they're going to be in London here.
I said within 10 years.
Throw another shrimp on the bobby.
I said within 10 years.
Australia.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Play a little cricket.
Yeah.
A little rugby.
Yeah.
Kick the ball between the posts. I don't know how to keep track of it.
Oh, my
Gaelic
goodness.
football.
Coming up next. Any concern? He's got the power. Don't mess around with AI Ty. Any concern that the Commanders showed a blueprint for how to beat this Broncos defense? And is David Adelman set to handle his first crisis as a full-time head coach of the Nuggets? That's next.
Fresh off their bye week, the Broncos beat the Commanders and recorded their 9th straight win. With a pivotal stretch of games ahead, Sean Payton and Bo Nix have the offense dialed in and ready for a playoff push. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, as we jump into this holiday crunch, I already got a little sampling last week, but it definitely ratchets up as we move closer over these next few weeks. Do you have the energy for it? Are you finding you don't have the energy? You know what could be the problem? It could be low testosterone, and it's not something you want to put off because having it treated, having it fixed will make such a huge impact in your life. It's why I recommend Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Got introduced to them a couple years ago when I was running out of steam later in the day. Got my T levels checked. They were a little on the low end. Started low T treatment that day, and today here we are feeling great. Low energy, just one symptom of low T. Point on weight, less productive workouts, brain fog, feeling sad or depressed, loss of sex drive. Go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Take the low T quiz. It's a simple 10-question quiz. Yes or no, takes 2 minutes, but could go a long way towards giving you an idea if you have low T. And if that could be happening, schedule a consult. It's just $99. Start low T treatment that day. Your office visit is free. Got 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in The Rock. Castle Rock, call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back?
back. If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code POWER to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code POWER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. And last year, I went a little rogue and dropped a discount code from our friends at Hermes Worldwide. And you guys used it so much, they almost got mad at me. Well, I'm feeling a little spicy again this season. So I'm bringing it back, baby. You can get 30% off your ride to the game with Hermes Worldwide for your entire season. All you have to do is mention the code PL30. Again, mention PL30 when you book your luxury transportation to Empower Field. And contact Hermes Worldwide at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Go Broncos!
I dared Archwell Health to keep track of my vitals and my grandkids' names.
I dared Archwell Health to simplify my prescriptions, so Max and I have more time to play. Good boy.
And I dared Archwell Health to be closer than my neighborhood coffee shop.
Our members dared us to do more as a primary care provider for adults age 60 and up. So we made it our mission. Visit archwellhealth.com and become a member today. Archwell Health. We dare to care.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment.
Sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Heads up, pros. Now's your chance to unlock deeper savings. The Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred pricing can help you save thousands on the products your business uses the most. But the current benefit ends November 15th. Don't miss out. Registration for the new program is free and easy. Just bring your tax ID or business or contractor's license to the Pro Desk. Register now to lock in the best wholesale prices before it's too late.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Cudarelli Vision. I wore glasses for a long time, but when I started needing reading glasses to see menus, text, read stats, to see my computer, I decided to go to Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. It was a game changer for me, and it could be for you too. Join Dr. Cudarelli for a live webinar December 10th at noon to learn about refractive lens exchange from Cudarelli Vision. This free webinar is the perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cudarelli and have him answer all your questions about RLE, like what is refractive lens exchange? How is it different from LASIK or EVO ICL? Why can't you develop a cataract after RLE? Cudarelli Vision is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's your right time for RLE, like he did me. So register for the webinar at coloradorle.com. It's December 10th at noon. coloradorle.com.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go. Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Double crossing.
You little punk. Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And of course, emotional maturity.
Or maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Hey, get whatever you have to get taken care of here soon, because we got a very, very busy next half hour for you with Four Down Territory. Got Stokes Telestrator Tuesday.
Oh, what time is that?
Coming up here at 7:30.
That's 7:30.
So we got a lot to get to. We got David Adelman's First Crisis.
What are you doing, Mark?
What am I doing? About what?
Telestrator.
At 8:45.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm breaking down the running game of Washington. Why we gave up so many explosive runs.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay, I like it.
All right. Good. I look forward to that. I look forward to Stokes. That's coming up. But did Washington, and Mark, maybe you can give us a little preview in what you're going to be covering, because what Washington was able to do wasn't just the 26 points. They put up 30 first downs against the Broncos. They moved the ball against the Broncos. And Sean Payton commented on the explosive plays that they also gave up in the passing game.
I think it starts with the opponent's ability to run. They're a run-first team, and so you're wanting to stop that. Look, they get paid what to, and had good designs, and a lot of those throws were in the deep hook areas, if you will, off of play action, and so that's part of the tough part of defending that offense. But in the end, we did enough.
They did do enough, but I think there is a legitimate question that needs to be asked, and that is there any concern, Stoke, that Washington showed a blueprint for how to go up against this Broncos D?
No, I don't think so. Every team, their schemes are a little bit different. They have different players. You look at Mariota, he had 10 carries for 55 yards. So, that's out of their 33 carries, their quarterback had 10 for 55 yards. Usually you're not going to have, in most cases, a quarterback that's going to run that many times. So, no, I don't think it's a recipe where the Broncos need to be concerned that the other teams are going to copy what Washington was able to do, because they don't have that style of a football team. So I'm not overly concerned about that one game. And again, you were off a week, you're on the road, a little bit rusty, a little bit off. I think overall it's actually a good thing to be a little bit off, still win the football game, and then coaches say, hey guys, we got to be better. We got to be pay attention to these little details. If not, we'll end up losing, one or two of these games down the stretch.
Yeah, I think I heard a lot of that yesterday. Oh, it's a blueprint. The blueprint is out. But show me another team that you're going to play that has a quarterback that's going to run the ball that many times.
Well, Josh Allen
is going to threaten the edge. Josh Allen does not, in the red zone, Josh Allen will run it. They're not running between the 20s. They're not running that many quarterback-designed runs.
In a playoff game when you have nothing to lose?
I'm telling you, they run Josh Allen down in the red zone. That's what the Buffalo Bills do.
All right, Drake May, mobile quarterback.
Drake May scrambles, but he's not. It's not the designed run stuff that Washington was willing to put their quarterback at risk to do that. It's just not the same. And so there's that aspect of it. Then coming off a bye week and having to face that style of offense, the run fits, the quarterback design stuff, what it does as far as constricting the running lanes off the backside because you're worried about the quarterback, it's a different offense that you're facing, that you're not going to face that offense again, and you're coming off a bye week where you really don't get to practice that. You're not putting on pads. You had a week off. Like, all those little things reared their ugly head. And I will tell you, from the standpoint of getting blocked, getting off blocks, constricting running lanes, the Broncos didn't do a good enough job doing that. And broken tackles. And I think that's another aspect of losing or missing time, having a week off. There were probably 3 or 4 on their explosive runs, 3 or 4 times where it should have been a negative run and the tackle wasn't made. And then it became a breakout.
Yeah, I mean, so sometimes you miss tackles and sometimes you're a little bit off. I mean, I think just like anything, you're not going to always, play your best and be at your best. And so they're a little bit off. And that's it. I'm not going to read too much into one football game and think that, that all of a sudden there's this recipe out there. I think that's a little bit ridiculous.
It is a bit of I don't want to call it crisis yet, but certainly it's the first big challenge here for full-time Nuggets head coach David Adelman, whose team lost to Dallas last night, 131-121, and a disturbing trend of late for the Nuggets, who have now lost 4 in a row at home, and it's not like they're losing to the iron of the NBA here. We're talking about 4 straight losses at home to Chicago, Sacramento, San Antonio, and last night, Dallas. So what's going on, David Alman?
We got to be better at home. We know that. I guess the only positive about tonight is we're going back on the road. So we go play 3 on the road. It seems like we play well in other people's gyms. We got to figure out what we're doing here because we have not played well in Denver.
Okay, 2 things that traditionally fall in the job description for a head coach. Making sure your team's ready to play, especially against inferior opponents. 4 straight losses at home against inferior opponents. And, you've had some injuries, but that can't be an excuse. Preaching next man up, preaching effort, and you see a team that last night gave up 131 to a Dallas team that was ranked as the worst offensive efficiency team in the NBA coming into that game. They've given up the last 3 games, they've given up 139, 112, 131. They gave up 130 in that loss to Chicago. They gave up 128 in that loss to Sacramento. So, guys, with what's going on right now, are you questioning at all whether or not David Adelman is the right guy for this job, for a team that's got aspirations of winning a championship?
Well, I think, yeah. I mean, it's a question until you see him go out there and do it and handle it. I mean, he's never done it, never been in, a head coach before. So, yeah, I think that's a question. But I think it's a little bit, you can preach all you want, next man up. That's like if you lose your quarterback. If you lose Peyton Manning, next man up. No, it doesn't work that way. I don't care what you preach. And now all of a sudden you look up and you've got a couple injuries. Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, Jamal's banged up. It just doesn't work that way.
So simple as this is just an injury excuse for you.
To a certain degree, yeah. I think you can't win without your dudes. You just can't. Not in the NBA.
What about all this vaunted depth we've been talking about and the new and improved bench and they've got veterans now that they can turn to that they haven't had for the last couple of years. What
to
about
come
them?
off the bench, not to start and play extended minutes? Yes, I mean they're on the bench for a reason. So I just think that we got to give this more time. Now let's see this group once they get healthy. But how about Jokic with the big boy triple double, 29, 20 boards, 13 assists.
King of efficiency.
2 turnovers. That's it. Pretty good.
Yeah, that guy's unbelievable. But Stokes right. I mean, there's a reason you've got starters, there's a reason you've got backups, and for Adelman, you're going to have to figure it out. Like he had talked about a week ago. Well, I don't want to. I still want to bring my bench guys off the bench because that's the role they're playing. Yeah, guess what? When your starters get hurt, if your bench guy becomes the next best guy up, then that's what you've got to do. So I think there's some adjustments that need to be made in that regard. But to Stokes' point, man, this is you're the first time you were an interim head coach last year after the firing of Michael Malone. Now you're the man, and now you're going to have to make the tough big boy decisions, and that's part of the growth process that he has to go through. And so you got to give him a little bit of time to figure that out.
Hey, cool thing we're doing with Blue Sports Stable in Superior. It's our Denver Sports Equipment Drive benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Now through December 20th, we're taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment, gently used or new sports equipment, and the most needed items: hockey and ice skates, hockey sticks, football helmets, pads, baseball hats, lacrosse sticks. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, please head to DenverSports.com/equipment, and we thank you in advance for your contributions. Stokes, Telestrator Tuesday, taking a look at that clutch Broncos overtime scoring drive, plus a little extra bonuses thrown in next.
It was a back-and-forth, penalty-filled battle, but the Broncos walked away victorious thanks to an overtime touchdown from R.J. Harvey and a game-saving stop by Nick Benito. With another gutsy win under their belt, has Denver proven that they have the makeup of a championship-caliber team. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, in this season of giving, how about you give yourself the gift of hair? More hair, where you want it, and with the guarantee it will grow. Talk about the gift that keeps on giving. That's advanced hair restoration. And if you've had it with that expanding bald spot, receding hairline, or thinning hair, please try advanced hair. I did over 20 years ago. It works. Stopped my receding hairline, got my hair back, along with a renewed sense of confidence to branch out from radio, do some TV, play-by-play, and studio work, and now all the stuff I do at DenverSports.com. At Advanced Hair, you'll work with Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team, the same Dr. Pauls that did my hair 20 years ago. She is a true legend in this field. You could not be in better hands. Can't stress enough how easy this is. One day, that's it, and your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No tricks, no magic, just great science and the latest technology. Get started with a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Just call 720-459-HAIR, and at advancedhair.com, that's advancedhair.com.
From holiday hosting to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. And now, during their Sizzle All the Way sale, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code SKY at checkout. I was lucky enough to receive Omaha Steaks as a gift, and it was everything I had hoped for. Items were individually packaged so I could cook for the entire family. Or if I was the only one home, I would treat myself with a delicious steak, sides, and even dessert. I loved those nights by myself. Right now is the perfect time to save on delicious gifts and holiday hosting favorites. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. It's holiday magic made easy. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code SKY at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code SKY.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Hey, Stoke here. If you need a hip or knee replacement surgery, check out Colorado Joint Replacement. They're home to some of the top trained surgeons in the state using the latest technology. Their expert surgeons offer the most innovative joint replacement care in the Front Range. To schedule an appointment, visit coloradojoint.org.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, you can't keep an eye on everything unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
It's Tallis Raider Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here, and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Tallis Raider Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. All right, Stoke, take it away. Your show.
All right, let's go. We're going to be doing the overtime drive. 5 plays, 76-yard touchdown. Great drive. All positive plays. Starting off here, Bo's under center. All right, you know, you talked about it the other day, Mike. Yesterday, you felt like he was under center more. I know on this play, he started under center. Play action pass. He does a really good job in the pocket of going through his progressions and finding Harvey. Harvey gets up the field for a nice gain of 12 yards. Great drive starter. This is what you want to start a drive, is a positive play. Bo was calm in the pocket, took his time, went through his progression, and then did the check down, threw the check down to Harvey, and Harvey did a nice job of getting upfield 12 yards on the first play. Great drive starter there. Second play, also 1st and 10. Bo does a nice job of sliding up in the pocket. Harvey, on that play, we all saw it. He threw a great block on a blitzer coming off the edge there. Bo slides up and then escapes to the right. He keeps his eyes down the football field. He could have ran it if he wanted to, kept his eyes down the field, finds Troutman for a nice gain there, 12-yard gain. 2 really good plays in a row there to start that drive. Third play, 1st and 10 again. We got an empty formation, no back in the backfield. Evan Ingram, this is the Evan Ingram play. He's running a jerk route, right? What's a jerk route, right? You try to make the defender look like a jerk. Okay, so at least that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. And he's matched up against middle linebacker Bobby Wagner. Okay, on a jerk route, here we go. You can hook it up if it's zone. If they zone, just kind of go 5 yards, hook it up. Okay, you can pull back out, go up, boom, like Bobby Wagner. If you can't go across his face, pull back out. All right, or you could do exactly what Ingram did. Boom, boom, and then fake like you're pulling back out and then cross his face. And that's exactly what Ingram did there, and he did a great job. Great job of selling the route, being patient, selling the route, and Bo does a nice job of he stayed calm in the pocket, just calm in the pocket. Washington, they only rushed 4 guys, okay? You had plenty of time. Good job just hanging in there, being patient. Ingram catches it, and, man, he turned on the speed. You know, he put it in, I don't know, 5th gear or whatever that is, and he straight up the field, 41 yards, 41-yard gain there to the 11-yard line. So 4th play, 1st and 10 at the 11. That's not ideal. That's might be one of the toughest spots to score a touchdown from. Just tough. Defense isn't backing up. You barely, you can get a first down, but you got to get inside the 1-yard line. You need a positive play on first down. Keep the drive, keep the momentum going. Put yourself in a good, manageable second down. Bo finds Cortland Sutton on a little 5-yard hookup route. Looks like they were hoping for man-to-man there. And Cortland Sutton, he would have tried to pick the linebacker who was covering the running back who was running a rail route out of the backfield. So he kind of bows to the outside, kind of like what Harvey caught the touchdown on the right side a few weeks ago. He just bows to the outside. Cortland Sutton would come in and try to rub the linebacker that was covering him, but they played zone. So Bo just hung in the pocket. Again, he plants on his back foot and fires it in there for a 6-yard gain. I know it doesn't seem like much, but trust me, that was huge. Now you can run it. Now you can throw it. You're in a manageable second down. 2nd and 4 at the 5. Run play. Absolutely love it. Great job. Great call, Sean Payton. They run it to Harvey. Nice burst when he sees the hole there. Great blocking up front, right? Great blocking up front by the O-line. Cortland Sutton did a great job, too. He's in a tight split next to Bowlesy on the left side. He's responsible for the corner or the safety. MDM. What does that mean, Mike? MDM.
Come on, Mike. You got this.
Come on.
JVs.
MDM. Boy.
Just take your best shot.
MDM.
Most.
Can I get the second one?
I'll give it to you. Most dangerous
man.
Yeah! JV's on 3. 1, 2, 3. JV's. Oh. Great job, Evans. So proud of you.
I was hoping it was BYOB, bring your own blocker. I have that one down.
Yeah.
So, hey, he's responsible for most dangerous man, right? Corner or safety. Well, in this situation, it's the corner. And he does a really good job of fighting through traffic to block the corner. Plus, the safety ends up getting caught up in the traffic because of his block. So he did a great job. Big-time drive right there for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix, this offense. Evan Ingram made a big play. A lot of guys stepped up and made huge plays there. So a huge drive. I mean, every play that they had was a positive play. I mean, it just shows you the potential of this offense. When it mattered the most, they stepped up and delivered and executed at such a high level, which on the road, having a week off, a little bit rusty, but, man, when it mattered the most, every play was a positive play, and guys executed at such a high level. That was a very impressive drive.
Yeah, I think one of the things about that drive, going back through it yesterday, looking at it, there was this sense of every guy not only executing at a high level, but doing the extra stuff. So on the first play to Harvey, Quinn Miners comes over there. It's going to be an 8-yard gain. He blasts the pile and drives it for another 4 yards. Now all of a sudden that's a guy just sacrificing, going out there, playing his ass off, and getting an extra 4 yards on that gain. Then Harvey on that blitz pickup, he's in gun, so he's the opposite side, so he works through the traffic of the quarterback all the way to the opposite side to pick up that blitzer for Bo to stand up. And then that last play you're talking about, Stoke, the combination between Cortland Sutton going MDM, he bypasses Bolsey's guy, and Bolsey kind of patiently waits and then picks up his guy. And, like, the combination of those two not going after the same guy but getting dudes blocked, I just thought the whole thing was great. I'm just a little bit disappointed that Stoke doesn't have his own open because he deserves it. And I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's happening.
Ty, Johnny, who's responsible for that?
I mean, I've been here for, like, I don't know, a little over a year now.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if this thing is sponsored, I
think you get your own
my intro. There's still a work in progress, guys.
What's happening back there?
Can't hear you.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm looking at both of you.
Yeah. Well, you're
who's responsibility?
You're the producer.
You guys
I mean,
both
You
staring.
specifically asked for Ty to make it.
Produce it.
Did you?
Wow.
Johnny just pass that off to Ty.
Kitty's got claws.
Stoke made a request for Ty to.
Well, Ty did
make
such
it.
a great job when you took off those that 3 weeks that you took off in a row a month or so ago.
Yeah.
His 100th birthday. Yeah.
Ty did such a great job of putting together this compilation of whatever it was.
It was the Giants,
Yes, after
right?
the Giants
Yes,
game.
yes.
The
With the
music
Rocky
theme and everything like that.
So I was like, holy cow, this guy's very talented when it comes to that stuff. And then so I was like, well, I mean, that's who I want doing my intro.
Right.
But I guess, I don't know, he's too busy or something. Who
Ty,
knows?
are you working on it? Is it in production?
This is going to be the greatest open in the history
of opens.
Because it's, I mean, he's been putting, it's like the 16th chapel,
I think
he's looking up there at that ceiling going, what could I paint up there?
Maybe if we could just pull Ty away from the podcast for, maybe a few minutes and, maybe then he would have the time to do it. So
yeah, that's a good point. If he had 4 or 5 less podcasts that he had to produce.
There you go.
Then I think you might be able to get an open.
Right.
I think so.
Yep.
I think you're right.
Look at you, Mark. So proud of you. Wow.
Day number 307 of the Zach By Sensitivity campaign. You guys did a great job with both of your breakdowns, and what I heard there was a lot of me involved there with the Broncos. MEE. You guys know what MEE means, right?
Of course.
I mean,
yeah, but go ahead and tell the people.
God. I mean, you know what MEE? Big football term. MEE. Make extra effort. That's what they did.
Extra effort.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Awesome, Mike.
That was
Good
the
job.
best I could come up with on a short term.
That's
Was it?
sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
There's no I in team, but there is a me.
Time for 4 down.
Wait, I got one more.
you got
I'm going to
one
do
more?
one more, just real quick.
Little lanyap?
Little lanyap
All
here.
right, go ahead.
Gosh, I mean, the one play to Deebo Samuel that got him down to the 1 yard line. I mean, Riley Moss had such great coverage.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he did everything perfectly. I mean, perfect. He was on top of the wide receiver. He pushed him all the way to the sideline, and then he turned his head back and he just stopped. So that play right there, hopefully a big learning lesson for Riley Moss. I mean, because 95% of that play was perfect, was perfect, and then all of a sudden you just throttled down for some reason.
We speculated that he thought maybe he figured the rush had already got home by that point.
Yeah, I guess, right. I don't know if he was asked about it or not, but certainly a learning lesson from him. And then on the 2-point play, this is the Chiefs' play. We've seen the Chiefs run this play. This is one of their staples. And when they usually have a short yardage situation, this is one of their go-to plays here. You got a bunch, 3 wide receivers tight left, and you start the running back way out wide left. And so it's a coverage indicator. Is it man-to-man? Is it zone? You motion the running back. Okay, the safety goes with them. Now you know it's man-to-man. And so the running back is in, the quarterback's in the gun. The running back's on the right side of the quarterback. Okay, so now Hufanga, who's covering the running back, is going to have to run through all of that traffic because the 3 wide receivers on the left, all they're doing is going across the field. And it's a big mess there. And the running back just runs across behind the line of scrimmage, and it's hard for whoever's covering him to stay with him because of all that trash there. And that's why he was wide open. And Benito made a great play, obviously, or the Broncos would have lost that game.
Tell us Raider Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Time for 4 Down Territory.
It's time for 4 Down Territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with First Down.
Sean Payton yesterday talking about Bo Nix's ability to change and recognize and make changes at the line of scrimmage and how his decision-making has improved in year number 2.
Basically, it was you're sending a play in, so you're counting on a substituted defense. And the minute upstairs said, hey, they're in base, right away would say to Bo, hey, get to Aggie, get to squadron. And so breaking the huddle, there's a mindset of a play, and then quickly we're able to do that enough time on the coach to quarterback. And we talked about doing it. It wasn't like we were just, that was kind of more of an in-game adjustment.
Ooh, take me through that. Aggie? Squadron? Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Aggie is...
We're going to go with Goose. Goose! No, Iceman! Iceman!
You got to love it.
I love it.
Right? You got to love it.
All right, so explain Aggie, Squadron.
Aggies are basically like Texas routes, like an in-cutting route from the wide receiver. So from the slot guys. So you're trying to create an underneath, man-to-man situation or an underneath advantage against a linebacker, against an underneath coverage guy. So you're basically just pushing him up and then getting out inside of him. So I don't know what squadron is probably some formational thing that they want to do, whether it's a 4x1 or, like an empty 4x1. But I don't know what squadron is. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of their play calls when they come out and they see a certain personnel package. Hey, these are the things we want to get to, and that's what Sean's talking about. Hey, let's go to one of these plays here. So that's just a code word for one of their plays that they like against a base defense.
Did you guys ever get to make nominations for code words? Did you guys ever get it, or is that just left strictly?
No. That was kind of Peyton's deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never asked for any kind of.
No, not from me.
Do you know where did Omaha come from? Do you know?
I've heard the story 50 times and I can't remember.
Really?
Yeah, it's just one of those code
Why
words.
is it when Mark tells a story 50 times you remember it, but
yeah,
Peyton does, you forget?
Yeah, because he does, because he's just
it just kind of came out of nowhere. There's no like great story to it.
Really?
Right.
No significance.
No significance.
That sounds a little bit fishy.
What do you mean fishy? I mean, you want me to make up this great story?
Yeah.
About he went to Omaha?
Text don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Just create a story.
Right. He
Have
went
you
to
learned nothing
Omaha
from me?
he went to Omaha to get some steaks and watch the College World Series. Tennessee lost, and he was just yelling Omaha, and it just stuck.
Boom. All right.
There we go.
That's as good as anything else I can come up with. Okay, very good. Or you could actually, you got the guy's number. You could actually tweet him and ask him, or you could text him and ask him, and then, see if he wants to come on the show.
No, he's out. He's out. You screwed it up, Evan.
I didn't screw it up.
Yeah, you did. You're like, no, I don't want him this time.
It's too early. It's too early.
Well, it was very early. Let's just think about now. We got all this football.
Evans.
All this football and respond to, and also find out.
Freaking genius, you idiot!
Find out about Omaha. Patriots beat up on the Giants. Do we read anything into the fact that the Patriots made it look so easy at home against a Giants team that the Broncos had to pull off the comeback of comebacks at home to beat? Do we read anything into that?
No, you can't do that. You can't. The Giants, they're a different football team, right? I mean, Jackson Dart just missed a couple weeks. No Scattaboo. Scattaboo's not there. So, you look at a team a month ago and a team, a month later, they're different football teams. So No, I'm not going to read anything into that and all of a sudden think the Patriots are this great football team and we got to be concerned with the Patriots because they whipped on the Giants a lot easier than we did and they beat them up. That's not how this works. So, good job by them. They took care of business. But still, I'm not concerned I'm not scared of playing the Patriots in the playoffs.
Mark, you did a Patriots game, and so you got a little sense of Drake May and this offense, and you've talked about some of the strengths. But when you think about and you know what this Broncos defense looks like, how they play, what they can do, how would you feel? Where do you think the Broncos, if they have any, where would the Broncos have an advantage defensively going up against Drake May, Josh McDaniels, and crew?
No, they're gonna have a pressure plan, and they're gonna have a critical situation, man-to-man coverage. You're not going to have the time. I mean, what Drake May has done exceptionally well is reading the front side of a progression 1-2, and then his answer is, and you always have to have an answer. Like, hey, man, if I get pressured or something happens, what's my answer? And his answer has been, let's take off and run. And he's done an exceptional job of that. And talking to the Patriots and Josh McDaniels, he'd like to get him to the third and fourth, but that's been his answer. If your answer is that against the Broncos, you're in trouble. So, I think they can pressure him. I think they can play enough man-to-man coverage across the board to disrupt routes, disrupt timing of the offense, and get to the quarterback. And he took a lot of sacks early in the season. A lot of sacks. In the games they lost early, he was taking 5, 6, 7 sacks. So, can you do that? Yeah, that would be an advantage Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not. Patriots are a good team.
Yeah,
I mean, they are a good team. That's why they won. What you said,
right.
10 in a row.
Yeah.
But the Broncos are a good team too. So if we play them in the playoffs, great. If we don't, I mean, that's kind of we're talking about something that we might not even see these guys.
Yeah, and by the way, to Stokes' point, this team compared to when we played them, when they had their head coach, when they had Scattaboo, when they were excited about Dart playing. Like, you trying to make that comparison is one of the most JV things you've done today.
Really, that is big-time JV.
By the way,
stuff.
For the first time in his career, Russell Wilson was inactive.
Limited.
Why is that so funny? What was he? What was he?
Limited.
I bet you, man, he was probably did he go over all the plays pregame? Did he get out there and go through the pregame plays like he was, in case he was called just in case? Or
did he give a shout out on the gram about his suit that he got from Dolce & Gabbana?
Everybody was knocked out. I was doing high knees.
I'm quite confident, though, even though he was inactive, he played a role. I'm sure he was right there on the sideline telling everybody, yell out, run or pass, run or pass, yell it out, run or pass.
Run pass,
boy,
yell
do
it
you
out.
remember that one?
Gosh.
That's when I knew.
Oh, I did too.
When I was. It was then I was like, uh-oh.
Stoke, I was like,
we may have been sold a lemon.
we just signed Carlton.
I'm like, what is he doing?
Oh my!
And there was that kind of like nervous laughter when you like, oh yeah, he's having everybody call out run or pass.
Right.
Oh no!
So he was inactive, huh?
Yeah.
Is this it?
Oh, does he retire?
Yeah.
He's not going to retire.
Oh, I've heard reports he's going to retire.
Oh, you think so?
That's what I've heard.
Really?
Hopefully,
Ooh,
they're
interesting.
better than your Aaron Rodgers reports you heard.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
That escalated quickly.
Wow, talk about
Hey,
kitty's
man,
got
hey,
claws.
Mike would tell you about the ironclad sources I have, but he's taking that to his grave.
Right, yeah,
he'll never.
Nobody.
That's the only guy that knows.
Nobody.
Nobody.
That's a vault.
Nobody.
Yeah, it's a vault.
That is the Fort Knox of sources being protected right there.
I immediately regret this decision.
Third down.
Justin Herbert had surgery yesterday on his left hand, a fracture. Per the team, quote, Herbert's return to play is considered day-to-day, and his status for next Monday's game against Philadelphia will be determined later in the week. I don't know. Why can't you play quarterback with a busted left hand?
You can. He'll play.
Okay.
No, I mean, taking, probably have to be in the gun, not be under center. But obviously, I mean, Aaron Rodgers played with it, and he's going to try to play. So, but still, I mean, you still have to function. I know you don't throw with that hand, but you still have to function as a quarterback. So, yeah, we'll see. See what it looks like.
How you feeling about your Chargers right now, Mark? Worried?
No, I'm not worried at all.
Not good.
Like they're worried. No, I'm happy the Broncos are where they are. Chargers injured. It's good. It's good for us.
Is it?
I'm happy about it.
You're happy about it?
Doesn't seem like
You're
it.
feeling good about it?
Yeah.
Not a little bit of sadness?
No sadness at all. I'm happy about it.
Stop the cap.
I'm actually going to go with the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad to be wrong.
Okay.
Glad to be wrong.
All right. They play the Eagles next week. Come on, Philadelphia. Help us out, will you?
Eagles are a bit of a mess.
Boy,
too,
they
right?
are a mess.
I mean,
Rock,
the
paper, scissors.
Broncos
Let's see
could
how
almost
competitive you are.
I mean, wow. If Broncos take care of the
Business.
Raiders and the Chargers lose to the
Philly.
Eagles, I mean, wow.
It's a 3-game lead.
Yeah, you still got 2 on a hook, really, because you got to – they have the tiebreaker over you, and you still have to play them once. But, man,
but
it's going to be very
if
difficult.
that scenario plays out,
Yeah.
are you willing to call it a wrap?
Well, I don't like to – I like to, be very careful with all of a sudden.
You don't want to be too early in your prediction, right?
No, just let this thing play out. It's a long football season. Who would say it after a few weeks?
I'm not going to do it
that
after
it's a
week.
wrap?
I'm not going to do it after week 14. I'll do it after week 3, but not week 14.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's screwed up.
Boy, it seems. Hey, it's plenty of people have won press conferences before, and then the results haven't been there. But it sure seems like CSU got themselves a really good hire as they introduced Jim Mora Jr. yesterday.
This is a football community. This is a school that is committed to being great at football, and that's something that I wanted to be a part of. So it was that connection that we had and our shared vision. And as I mentioned earlier, there were other factors as well, but that was the hook. That was what gave me the goosebumps and said, let's keep going down this path. I like what I'm hearing. Hopefully they liked what they were hearing. We both seemed to like what we heard from each other, and here we are, and we couldn't be more excited.
I want to use that same kind of comparison. It seemed like when the Broncos hired Sean Payton, there was that sense, all right, well, we got an adult in the room now, And it feels like the same thing now here with Mora.
Certainly does. I mean, I love it. I love it. So it's good stuff. And I love the fact that Mora is, he is an adult, and he's a football guy. He's just amazing.
It's good. It's great. I think it's a great hire. I think it's a great hire. Very excited for everybody up there in Fort Collins. Good job there with Stoke Telestrator Tuesday. Mark will have his shot coming up in about 50 minutes at about 8:45. We'll reset the morning headlines and also get to some more Broncos Commanders leftovers. All that coming up next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
What is happening, Stoke, for my friends at Roller Auction, a leader in Colorado auction for over 40 years. And they got some of my favorite auctions that will be ending on Wednesday. All you have to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you got to get some great deals on great items. Got 4 auctions that are ending on Wednesday. You got to check these out. They are awesome. Got a government fleet vehicle and equipment auction. Also have a city of Longmont vehicle and equipment auction. How about city of Fort Collins equipment auction? And then some small equipment and attachments auction with 650 items in that one. All ending on Wednesday. You got to check out the government fleet vehicle and equipment auction. It's ending at 9 o'clock. This has got dump trucks, cargo vans, utility vehicles, about a 2002 Freightliner dump truck. That thing is massive. A Toro Batwing mower, all kind of cargo vans, and they even got a really cool Rayco stump grinder. That thing is awesome. I need one of those for my backyard. Got a Jeep Wrangler. How about a 2019 Ford Crew Cab pickup? Yep, got some of those. those. Really awesome auction that will be ending on Wednesday. Go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
I dared Archwell Health to keep track of my vitals and my grandkids' names.
I dared Archwell Health to simplify my prescriptions, so Max and I have more time to play. Good boy.
And I dared Archwell Health to be closer than my neighborhood coffee shop.
Our members dared us to do more as a primary care provider for adults age 60 and up. So we made it our mission. Visit archwellhealth.com and become a member today. Archwell Health. We dare to care.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Self-defense lessons.
I tased him.
Taste him. Taser always works.
That's right.
Southern charm.
Look at the boys.
With some classic impressions.
He put his pitchfork down, he grabbed his sledgehammer, and he said, "Hey, you want some of this?"
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Happy as a clown. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it on a Tuesday morning where we've got, Stoke, you're moving around a lot. Are you already nervous? Are you already agitated? Snow's in the forecast for tonight. Are you already worried?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, concerned. Definitely concerned. Concerned about, if I can't get in, then, will I be able to get the equipment working? Will I have to start soldering it like, Schlereth did? And so now this year they're making me do video from my basement, which I don't want to do. So I got to worry about that getting set up. So just a lot of concern with
Yeah, I don't
with
like
the next 24
I don't like
hours.
the video thing.
Right.
Video
Oh,
thing.
my gosh, listen to you two.
Well, sometimes
Wah,
I like.
wah, wah.
Sometimes
Let
I
me play a sad song
Sometimes
from
I
the
like to
world's
join-
smallest violin.
Sometimes I like when I'm on the road to join you guys, all natural.
Oh, God. Ugh.
I'll just have a towel on.
Oh,
just got out of the shower,
Oh,
clean,
man.
feeling,
Ugh.
feeling
You can't
good.
do that on the video.
No, you
please,
can't do that with your jubblies hanging out on the video. You got to put your jubblies away.
Yes, please do that. Put the jubblies away. Well, are you going to be one of those like? Let's see if Mark. Let's see if we're on the same page here. Mark, do you think when there's snow in the forecast, Stoke stays up late out of nervousness, or wakes up early out of nervousness?
I think Stoke has a tough time falling asleep when the snow starts flurrying, like around 6:37 in the evening. Then he's like, "Uh-oh."
See, I think he gets up earlier.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. The decision is going to be made the night before. It's not going to be a game day decision.
Really?
It's a night before decision.
Huh.
So, because, look, I'm not going to wake up, at 4:45 if I'm doing it from my house. You follow me? Like, that's just a waste of sleep. So I'm making the decision the night before, and I'm sticking with the decision. And I don't care what happens. I'm sticking with my plan. You follow me?
There's not even a dusting barely, like maybe a half-inch accumulation.
Right.
You're in the basement.
You'll have already made the call.
It happened last year one time, and y'all made fun of me like y'all always do. But it did happen last year where, you gave me a bad report, Evans. You gave me a bad report, okay?
Wow.
And you told me,
You're
I
basically
think you
calling out your guy over at 9.
Chris Bianchi.
Yeah.
No, I'm not calling out
Well,
Chris.
that's who I got it from.
Well, I'm calling you out, okay?
Oh.
I don't know.
Out of your ass.
You might have just made it up because you wanted to make fun of me. You probably just lied to me. And you said you probably shouldn't come in tomorrow. It's looking like it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Collusion.
Right? Exactly. And so, guess what? I was like, yeah. I said, okay, you're probably right. And
Yeah.
so I made the decision to not come in, and then all of a sudden I wake up and I look, and I'm not waking up at 4:45. I'm waking up at 5:45.
Right.
And I look outside. I'm like, it's not even bad. But it's too late to go in. So it needs to be the day before decision. So that's just the way it's going to be.
Not only do you make your decision already the night before, not only do you not get up an hour or so early just to check to see if it changed,
Right.
you sleep in to the point where literally you roll out of bed and give, 10 minutes of prep time to get ready for this show?
I do the prep the night
I'm not
before.
sure if I like that.
Well, it doesn't matter what you like or not. That's what you have to deal with.
Huh.
So there you go.
Doesn't matter.
Precedent's been set.
Yeah, you need to be really dialed in on your info, Mike.
All right.
Yeah, this is kind of on you.
All right. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
The plan is, I'm coming in tomorrow. Okay, I like to be in here with you guys. I like you, okay, but I don't want to be a liability to other drivers out on the road or myself. And so
I love
I
how
have
he
to
makes it about the
I have to consider
magnanimous.
that. I'm gonna be
man
like
is a saint.
I'm gonna be like Lane Kiffin. Okay? I'm gonna pray on it tonight.
Yes,
I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna say a prayer tonight, and I'm gonna pray on it tonight, and then we'll see.
And then I'm going to take whoever gives me the most
Yeah,
money.
exactly. Listen, whenever I hear the whole, I'm gonna pray about it. That's when massive eye roll. I'm a massive eye roll. Yes. Okay.
I am like
God told me to take.
like
God told me to take the bag.
Right.
Yeah, I think he must have, right?
Yeah.
God told me that there's a lot of money down there.
Yeah, you can do a lot of good things with all that money.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Stoke, I just want like your portable snowblower repair guy.
Yes.
I'm that guy for you. If you
you are.
need me to come swing by,
I wouldn't ask you to do that early in the morning.
no, I'm up.
Huh?
I'm up.
Yeah, but
You know me,
I
I'm
got to
up.
figure it out. This is a pat to chest. I got to figure it out tomorrow. I am going to be here unless I get in a wreck.
Yep.
Okay,
Small
so
fee,
there you go.
For a small
Thank
fee,
you,
I
though.
will be your chauffeur.
Okay.
It's kind of like Mike in the snowblower.
Right.
But that's why I had to go, that's why I've got a truck now. So
Yeah.
because we got shared custody.
We do have shared custody.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you have it this weekend or do I have it this weekend?
You have it this weekend.
I have it this weekend?
You have it this
Okay,
weekend.
all right.
We didn't. You got it for the first snow. I get it for the second snow.
I didn't need it for the first snow, but
No. That wasn't considered the first snow. This is going to be considered the first
I
snow.
see. I get it for the first snow, and then
Right.
you get it. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's get to some of the morning headlines here. The Broncos, by the way, worked out a wide receiver that I had on my big board of free agents back during the offseason, Elijah Moore. And if that name sounds a little vaguely familiar, that Monday nighter last year against Cleveland when Jameis Winston went nuts and Bo made that beautiful throw from his end zone to Marvin Mims. Jerry Jeudy had a big night that night, but so did Elijah Moore. And when we were talking about free agents and we put together our big boards, I had Elijah Moore out there, and apparently he's still out there. And the Broncos worked him out yesterday. Stoke, what does that tell us?
Yeah, it's interesting. It could tell us a couple of different things that, maybe someone got banged up that we don't know about yet, and that we'll hear about tomorrow when the practice report comes out. That this guy didn't practice. So that could be the case. They're looking for depth. I mean, they signed Jordan Humphrey there, and so looking for more depth at that position. And it could just be one of those situations where you're just working the guy out because you've liked this guy. Obviously, you played him last year, and he had a really good game against you, and you were intrigued by him, and you want to work him out, see what he looks like in person. And just in case something happens here in the next couple weeks, you want to have your evaluation on this guy and be ready to move if something like that happens. So, but he's a smaller guy. If I remember correctly, he can play in the slot. I like his game. So I think he was with a team earlier, though, and they must have released him or something. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I don't think he hasn't been unsigned this whole time, has he?
Let's see. He was with Cleveland last year, and this year he was with Buffalo for a little while.
And then Buffalo just went with Brandon Cooks. They just picked him up.
Yeah.
Because the Saints released him, and so that maybe that's why they made the move for Elijah Moore.
For Buffalo this year, 9 games, 9 catches, 112 yards. No touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't. I really don't care about that. What he did in Buffalo. I mean, their passing game this year is not very good.
But
there's some other radio host in Buffalo right now that thought he was going to be the Joker.
Wow.
It parallels your belief.
Okay, wait, why are you getting after me here?
That was just shoehorned in there.
Why
I don't even know how that happened.
Like,
It was pretty good, though.
Sean was the one who openly acknowledged Evan Ingram as a joker. Why you gotta?
You're just overall excitement for the 1,200 yards that he was going to get.
Whoa, easy there. I was at 1,000. I never got to 1,200. Easy there.
Your narrative.
But I did have him around 1,000.
Yeah.
No, I did. But I mean, can you blame me after what you saw from him the other night?
Yeah.
You know what? Is that a resource that has been untapped?
I do think the
all season long.
The Elijah Moore thing is, to Stokes' point, just in case. Just in case.
This is a guy who had 61 catches last year for 538 yards in that cesspool of quarterback play that was Cleveland.
So you're saying he could be our new Joker here in Denver?
Why? We're back
Is
to the
that
Joker.
is that what you're saying?
We're back to the Joker.
The potential since Ingram has not become the Joker.
By the way, since we're doing
we're
doing some of our Broncos Commanders leftover stuff that did not get talked about in the immediate aftermath of the game yesterday, let us know yours at the RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. You see, little Jordan. If you're going to be Sean's boo, we'll keep welcoming you back. You got many lives left here, but you got to make that play along the goal line on special teams. You're a receiver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're a receiver.
Yeah.
Okay? Catch the ball. Right? That cost him 19 yards. Now, the defense ended up forcing the punt. But come on now. Come on.
That's potential for a
That's
safety.
That's a huge play right there. Make a play.
Right. Absolutely.
Another one. You know who's quickly becoming one of my favorite players? Because I love this position. Adam Prentice.
Oh, yeah.
The fullback.
I love the fullback.
Come on.
And if it was up to me, we would have multiple fullbacks on the field at the same time all the time.
22 Janos?
22 Janos.
22 Prentices?
Right. 2 fullback. You know how they go 21 pony where they have 2 tailbacks in there?
21 pony.
What would you call that? I would call that 21, like 21 tank.
Yeah.
You know,
We don't need
21.
We're going 21 Aggie. 21 Squadron.
Take in your back.
21
put in
Buffalo.
your backup guard,
But your
and
guard
he can
can't
play fullback.
Yeah, but Prentice.
21 Buffalo.
Prentice ran the ball. He caught the ball.
Oh.
Right? I was getting visions of
Stop.
Tom Rathman and Sam Gash.
Oh.
Mike
Allstott.
Yes. Fullbacks.
I was young once, too.
You know, our guy here, Howard Griffith.
Yeah.
Right? Griff.
Yeah, let's not forget Griff.
Right? Fullbacks.
we
What
don't
do you
need a
got against?
fullback.
Well, you never get you pretty fly boys in
Indianapolis, they're
Indy.
like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't need any fullbacks. We don't need to block people. We just have our superstar smart quarterback.
Wow. Now you're definitely not getting on the Manning cast.
Well, hey, listen, man, I've already. He's on my
Danny
list.
DeVito made it yesterday. How
Yeah,
about
he's
you-
on my
you didn't
list.
Make it.
Peyton went on my
Danny
list.
did?
Danny was on.
Well, I mean, Eli stole his commercial.
That's right.
I don't know if anyone's seen
Eli's.
if anyone's seen the Danny DeVito, Eli Manning, what is it, Jersey Mike's commercial?
Mike's.
I mean, it's on every 5 seconds.
Oh,
Fucking
tell me
Peyton
about it.
Manning's commercials
Right.
ran a lot. Wow.
Right. Even Payton's like, hey, dude.
Slow down, you're getting overexposed.
Exactly. Yeah, come on now. Yeah. I love the fullback. I love it.
I do too.
I mean,
I'm a big fullback guy.
I want to see the rebirth of the fullback.
You're not.
Why not?
Because
Why not? There's still enough coaches out there that believe in him.
Yeah.
Is
San
there
Francisco
2 or 3
use
plays
check.
a game?
Is there a value? Like Sean brought up Prentice unprovoked when he was talking about the running game against the Chiefs. And Collinsworth talked. Probably got it from Sean, but Collinsworth talked about the idea of what Prentice is bringing to the run game. I mean, do you see it? I know Stoke doesn't see it. Do you see it?
No,
Do you
guess what,
see it,
though?
Mark?
Mark, hey, I'll try anything right now. So
All right.
let's do more under center and let's try more fullback
Yeah,
in
let's
the
just
game.
run
then.
some ISO.
Exactly. So, hey, I'm open to try to help get this running game going. Mike doesn't care about the running game.
Yeah.
He doesn't. And you told us that yesterday.
Right.
And I'm not putting words in your mouth. You're like, oh, well, running game's so important. Look at Bo, with no running game.
Well,
he's just fine. No, let's use the fullback more then. If you're going to have him on the roster, he's going to be dressing out.
Yeah.
Let's see if that will help the
And
running
throw to
game
him.
get going.
Or throw to him.
He can catch, yes. I mean, we're not trying to highlight him in the passing game.
No,
Do you
but-
think he's going to be the Joker? That's the question. Is he your Joker?
I noticed a theme here developing here. Why are you guys so
throw to him?
Why are you guys not? Why won't you? I know you're so stubborn, and you guys have your agendas, and it's all about the run game. But you haven't yet. You didn't do it yesterday, so I'm going to challenge you again. Explain the fact that Bo has looked as good as he's looked all season, consistently throughout the entire football game these last 2 weeks without any kind of running game. Why? How? Tell me. Come on, smart football guys. Come on, varsity guys. Explain to me if the running game means so much these last 2 weeks, Bo's looked as good as he's looked all year, and they've had no running game.
Do they still lead the league in 3 and outs? Did they have a bunch of 3 and outs last week? The answer to both those questions is yes.
But have they looked more consistent? Has the offense looked more consistent, except for instead of just being silent for 3 quarters and then turning on the fourth? Has there been a sense of more consistency these last 2 weeks?
Of course
there has.
There's been some good drives, Mike. And that overtime drive, like Washington is just trying to eliminate any vertical threat. So, I mean, that whole drive was a bunch of 5-yard passes under 5 yard. I mean, it was an underneath to Harvey. It was an underneath pass to Ingram. It was an underneath pass to Cortland Sutton. It was none of those throws went beyond 5 yards, but because that was the style of defense, and you got to give Bo credit for taking advantage of it. But would this offense be better if it was more balanced? One of the things Sean talked about, everybody's up in arms about this defense. Oh, maybe the defense is a fraud. The defense, did they find a blueprint? Sean talked about the importance of them running the game, running the ball, and what that did for their play action, what that did for their passing game, Washington. So there is value to it. Of course there's value to it. You'd be a better offense, and Bo would be that much better if he had it.
I'm not disputing that, but what you guys still have not been able to answer is why has Bo looked as good as he's looked these last 2 weeks and done so without a running game?
The last 4 weeks, 18 points, 10 points, 22 points 2 weeks ago. You keep talking about how great they scored 22 against Kansas City. And then last week, they scored 20 in regulation. Okay, so let's not act like this has been some great juggernaut of an offense.
But they scored in 3 of the 4 quarters against Kansas City, and they scored in
is that
4
where
of the 5.
At?
Well,
3 or 4
compared
quarters.
to where it was, compared to the rest of the season when they weren't scoring at all until the 4th quarter. Yeah.
Listen.
Come on.
Just because Bo's look fine doesn't mean that we don't need the running game. I mean, come on. We're trying to get better offensively. The offense hasn't been close to being good enough, so needs to be better, needs to improve, and with the running game, it would.
I don't dispute that. I think you guys just overrate the importance of the running game. That's all.
Evans.
We'll listen to you.
That's JV.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
JV.
Other stuff happening. The Nuggets, and specifically David Adelman, dealing with his first crisis as a head coach. They've lost 4 in a row at home. They've been hit with injuries, and yet he has not been able to get this team to play any kind of defense. Defense is still about effort. Okay, I get that you don't have 2 of your better defensive guys in Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon, but it still doesn't explain the lack of effort that we saw from the Nuggets last night.
I see a team that sees the ball going a lot, and this is what we've been in the past, and you start to play a pickup game. If you play a pickup game with NBA teams, they can score. All these guys can score. That's why they're getting paid a lot of money to play the sport.
Here's my question. We got to know Michael Malone a lot over these last several years, and you know what he would be saying and how he would be saying it about them losing 4 in a row at home to average to below average teams and giving up over 130 points in all of those 4 losses. He would be ripping these guys. My question is, and as you as players, when you look and listen to David Adelman, do you feel like you are looking and listening at a guy that's going to be able to get on guys and do so in a way that they're going to respond? He doesn't come across as an intimidating guy. Malone could be intimidating.
Yeah, I don't
know. Can Adelman get the message across when the effort is bad?
I think you'd have to have better insight than what we do. I mean, from the outside looking in, it's hard to know what buttons he pushes, how he tries to get guys to respond and play better. I can't tell you that from the outside looking in. Everybody has a different approach. Every coach has a different philosophy in how they want to try to get their message across. So it's hard for me to say yes or no to that question because you just really don't know what his approach is and how guys respond. So I think it's hard for us to speculate on what his approach is and buttons he tries to push, and then if guys will listen or not.
Well, it's apparent in these last 4 home games that whatever message he's trying to sell isn't being heard, or isn't being received.
Yeah, maybe like I don't know what. I haven't listened to every press conference after each game, but when he talks about pickup games, and if we're not going to play team defense and we're going to allow this to be a pickup game, then those guys are going to score. That's a direct shot onto the way you guys, the effort you're giving on the defensive end of the court. Now, Michael Malone would come out and blast you. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And maybe he did blast them, but that'll be interesting, how they respond to that, because he's directly taking a shot at their team defense.
Well, I know with Malone, whenever he would call out and I know you guys would cringe at times when he'd call people out publicly because, that's supposedly the unwritten rule. You don't air the dirty laundry publicly. But it always seemed like the next game they did respond. So we'll see what happens. But, first crisis here for David Adelman. They're 14-6. And, while that's a good, solid record, you talk about what's going on in the West right now, and the Nuggets right now are tied. They're a half a game ahead of San Antonio for the 5th spot. You can't be living in that world. You can't be living in that seeded world.
Well, two of their best players are out. You know that. And so it's hard to win without your guys. And so when you got Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon, two of your best defenders out, you're going to take a step back. So other guys have to step up. But, man, those guys have been out a while now, it feels like. And
yeah, when is Brown supposed to come back?
Both of them are supposed to be back around the start of the new year.
Yeah, well, that's
another
a long
4
time.
weeks?
It's a long time. Yeah. So, it's hard to win the NBA when you don't have your guys.
So you're giving them a pass because of injury right now.
And then Jamal got banged up.
Yeah, left with an ankle.
Yeah, am I giving him a pass? Yeah.
What about next man up?
I never said that.
Well, that's what coaches
right. That's what coaches say.
That's what teams say.
Right.
Next man up.
Of course. What else can they say? Hey, we got no chance. So hey, 2011 Colts. What do you think they said? Hey, next man up. Let's go, Kerry Collins. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. How did that work out? It doesn't work out. Especially when you're down 2 guys.
Yeah.
And then now you got banged up with another guy.
Yep.
It just, if you lose too many of your guys, I don't care who you are. It next man up approach, that stuff doesn't work.
But it should work against the Dallas Mavericks. It should work against the Sacramento Kings.
You got to realize, though,
especially when you're at home.
I understand that, but these guys are still, you can say whatever you want about Dallas Mavericks. They got a couple young, talented guys there. And then, Anthony Davis finally returned, and he's been back a couple games now, and he played great. So, they're still NBA players you're playing against.
They didn't have key guys when they went into Phoenix and blew out a Suns team that's been playing pretty well. A Suns team that went into L.A. and smoked the Lakers last night.
It's NBA. Come on. It's 82 games.
Nothing to see here, huh? Just once they get their guys back, they'll be fine?
Absolutely.
They do have to understand, though, that you can't be flirting with the 5th seed, right?
But it's so early right now. It's like a half a game, but you could be the 2nd seed or something like that. So I'm not going to overreact to that.
All right. Nothing to see here, Stoke.
That's right.
Nothing to see here.
It's all good.
All right. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Okay. Stoke has spoken. I'm ready to speak. There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field in August. Zach Bryan bringing his With Heaven on tour to the Mile High City. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan has your chance to win a pair of tickets to the show on August 13th. All you have to do is download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the banner to enter. If you'd like to purchase tickets, head to denversports.com/orange for more information. All right, we'll leave the running game conversation out of it for now, but what has Bo Nix improved on so much these last couple of weeks? That's next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Fellas, what is happening? Stoke here from my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. The holidays are meant to be joyful, but if you're a man and you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, the season of love and joy can be tough on you. And if ED is putting a strain on your relationship, this is the year to turn things around. Show your partner you care by giving the gift of treating your ED and restoring your relationship. Fellas, start taking your health seriously again. My friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, their treatments work when the pills or the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can have you last an hour or more, and they serve the front outrage in Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Jeff and his team at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they're the absolute best. They can get you taken care of, make your health a priority going into the holiday season. Stop procrastinating and pick up the phone and call my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you: Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. That's RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
This is Terrell Davis, 2-time world champion and Hall of Famer. I learned early in my career that winning takes teamwork. And in banking, that means choosing a partner that has your back. That's why I trust Colorado Credit Union, a local financial institution that has spent more than 50 years investing in our community and helping families build a strong financial future. To learn more, visit ccu.org or stop by any branch. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Equal housing opportunity.
Welcome to Blue Sports Stable, Colorado's premier multi-sport destination. Their massive facility features ice rinks, indoor turf, basketball courts, golf simulators, fitness center, and restaurant, all under one roof. Perfect for families and groups with themed public skates, ice bumper cars, learn-to-play programs, birthday parties, corporate events, and team-building activities. Open to everyone. Come play, skate, celebrate, and connect. Visit BlueSportsStable.com and follow at Blue Sports Stable on Instagram. Blue Sports Stable, something for everyone.
After a car accident, you might wonder, do I really need a lawyer? But at Postman Law, we go beyond the courtroom. We're your single point of contact for insurance, medical bills, and doctors. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache.
Call 844-POSTMAN, attorney advertising.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
For the fitness fanatic on your Christmas list, save big this holiday season. At Fitness Gallery, we have deals everywhere, up to 50% off. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins. We have you covered.
Delusional confidence.
I'm tougher than Mark.
Strong detective work.
Something was way off with him, like some kind of bad gummy bear or something. I don't know. It was just
gummy bear.
And personal hygiene.
Holy Moses. Guy's excited about showering.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Getting some of your Broncos Commanders leftovers, stuff that didn't get talked about as much in the immediate aftermath of the game yesterday. This one on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Stokes, what'd you guys think of the orange on orange unis? I liked them.
But then again, I'm partial to orange.
That's one of your colors.
Exactly. I'm autumnal.
You are autumnal.
But the Cuse, I mean, orange, throw as much orange at me as you want. I love it. I like the look. How about you? Stoke?
Yeah, I didn't really pay that much attention to it. It
people,
looked good.
Come on, you gotta get people.
I'm not a uni guy,
well,
really.
But you're gonna have to start getting used to being a uni guy. That's the thing now. There's always new uniforms coming out, retro, throwback, all this stuff. You gotta.
I like the orange.
You gotta buy in. You gotta buy in. This is important to a lot of people.
Well, good for them. That doesn't mean it has to be important to me.
No, you don't like the look?
I'm not like you. I don't just follow the crowd. I set the trends.
Ooh.
Yeah. You like
that?
that?
Well, that's why you're in the Wolf Pack.
Yeah.
So, but no, honestly, I didn't really pay that much. I like them, but all they've done a really good job with their uniforms, though. I mean, here changing them up a little bit. So I haven't seen any that I've been like, oh, that's a bad one.
Would you do an all orange golf outfit?
Like a Ricky,
absolutely
like
not.
Ricky Fowler.
No.
Yeah,
on a Sunday.
Orange pants, orange shirt with an orange belt.
No.
No, I think you'd go like orange pants, orange shorts, orange shirt, and more like a creamsicle colored belt.
Right, yeah, but I'm not doing orange on orange. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
That'll look like
How about you?
Pumpkin.
How about you?
On a golf course.
What?
I can't imagine as an offensive lineman you like any like blue on blue, orange on orange.
Oh no,
white.
I like the all orange.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was fine with the all orange.
Okay, fair enough. The last 2 weeks, we'll put aside the running game debate. Bo Nix has, I think, for all of us, numbers, but also eye test has looked better these last couple of weeks. When you look at watching him play, what stands out to you these last 2 weeks?
I just think he's been calm in the pocket. Like Stoke mentioned it in his Telestrated Tuesday. He just like climb in the pocket. It doesn't look like, early in the season he was sprinting up in the pocket. It was like, running into blockers. He was getting up so fast. It just seems like it's at a better pace. There's a better pace, and there's not as much like of a frenetic approach in the pocket. It just seems like it's much smoother, and therefore I think he's just been more on target in those situations. So I think he's just looked really good.
Yeah, no, it's been things are just slower. Just hanging in the pocket, being patient in the pocket. For whatever reason. I don't know if the game has slowed down for him or
Has
if
the operation,
he's more comfortable.
Has the operation between him and Sean gotten better?
Well, we haven't seen as many delay games or timeouts or those types of things. So maybe
clapping of the hands.
Well, that happens though. Just because you have some clapping of the hands, that doesn't mean that the order of operations is all screwed up. Because it's not always on Sean Payton that he didn't get to play in quick. Sometimes you get to play in quick, and sometimes the quarterback, he's just going through, a check or something, and that just takes time. And so sometimes you're going to have a hurried up order of operations there with the clock running down. But I just think that things probably have slowed down a little bit for him. But he does. He looks a lot more comfortable just hanging in the pocket. If you watch that last drive, he was just hanging there, stayed there, got out a couple times when he needed to, but then a couple other times, he waited on Evan Ingram, patient, looked left, then went back to Ingram and just hung in the pocket, nice and patient.
All right, a couple other observations. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. Less screens the last couple of games. Notice that?
Sometimes
less screens.
Sometimes those aren't called. Sometimes they're Bo adding to it with the RPO stuff, and you're just throwing the bubble screen out there, whatever the case may be. But yeah, you haven't seen as many. It seems like.
Yeah, it's certainly not out to the edges,
right?
Like there were in the earlier weeks. But again, you're adding to the offense. Your quarterback's feeling more comfortable. Like sometimes those bubble screens, those quick screens, are all about getting your guy comfortable, get him some completions early. And if you don't feel like you have to do that, to your point, the order of operations, Sean talked about that when he said Aggie or Squadron. He's like, I want to get it in early so I can say, hey, alert Aggie, alert Squadron, alert whatever our alerts are, so that I can have that line of communication still open to my quarterback. So, we're not losing those alerts. So if that's been a conscientious thing and something they've really worked on, maybe that's one of the reasons that he's less frenetic, or he just feels a little slower back there in the pocket.
And I think defensively, what is the defense playing? What are they trying to take away? So sometimes you'll see more screens, more of the bubble screens and slot screens, wide receiver screens, depending on what the defense is doing. You're not going to run them every single game, but if a defense is doing playing a certain coverage or front, and you might see more screens than against other teams that play a little bit of a different style of football.
It felt like also he was under center a lot more the other day. Did you guys, in looking at the film, did it
I looked at the defense, so I have to go back and
And
look.
Stoke only looked at 5 plays.
Yeah.
So.
I looked at a little bit more than that, but
Did
I
you?
wasn't. Yeah, I did. I just told you about a couple other plays I watched. So
Not 3, not 4, not 5,
defensive.
not 6, not 7.
thank you.
Oh,
About
defensive.
8 or 9.
Do you guys want to go back tonight and
I'll look. I can look.
And maybe it was no different than other games. It felt like he was under center.
I
more.
just don't know how. I don't know what the like. I can get the overall under center versus gun. You know what they've run all season long.
Because we had Orlowski on the other day, I think it was 2 weeks ago. He said, I think they're in gun way too much. And I think the number he said that, was it 86% of the time? I think that was the number. For some reason, that number stands out at like 80% of the time they were in gun. And he said that's way too high. So I don't know. Just a random observation. Maybe it wasn't any different than other games. It seemed like he was under center a little bit more. And, you guys and Orlowski and Klatt, they've all talked about the idea that, him being under center more might make a difference. It seemed like it, but I'd be curious to see those numbers against Washington as compared to other weeks. But yes, Mark did do Telestrator Tuesday. He's going to come up because it was unusual to see the Broncos kind of gashed in the run game like they were. And Mark took a look at what went down with the run defense, what were the reasons, and any concern. You're always worried, is there some sort of blueprint that's being created for other teams to follow? Mark will address all that with his Telestrator Tuesday coming up next.
It took overtime, but the Broncos hung tough and took down the Commanders. With the playoff race tightening up, will Denver maintain its position at the top of the AFC? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Mountain High Appliance, guys, and I'm telling you, the sale is still going on right now, the Black Friday sale. Hey, Colorado's favorite appliance store, that's Mountain High Appliance, celebrating huge savings during the Black Friday sale. It's still going on. Craft your dream kitchen, save up to $4,400 on select KitchenAid appliances. Visit the clearance center right there in Denver during Black Friday sale and save up to 75% on brand names like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, GE, and Bosch. How about a 4-piece stainless steel kitchen package starting at just $19.99? How about dishwasher starting at $349? Laundry pairs starting at $9.99. Guys, I'm telling you what, they are the place to go. Proudly serving Colorado for over 30 years, and their experts in there are friendly. They're going to help you find exactly what you need, and with their price match guarantee, you're not going to get a better deal elsewhere. 250 live appliances working right now, so you can make sure you give them a whirl. Check them out before you actually buy them. Visit the showrooms today, Littleton and Louisville, or the clearance center right there in Denver. Online 24/7 at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com. When you think of appliance, think of Mountain High Appliance.
When I asked Scott Lucky if his last name had anything to do with his success in the trucking industry, he laughed and said, "Well, Mike, I guess you could say I've always been lucky." But when I asked him how he and his family grew Lucky Distribution Services into the company it is today, he didn't talk about luck at all. "We work hard," he said. "We keep a close eye on the bottom line, and we treat our people the right way." In other words, Scott Lucky makes his own luck, which is precisely why he switched to Pure Talk Business. "Last month, I paid the big guys $740 for 12 lines," he told me. "This month, I paid Pure Talk $420 for the exact same service." Thousands of businesses all over the country are saving real money by switching to America's most dependable 5G network, and luck has nothing to do with it. Just dial pound 250 and say micro. That's pound 250 micro to switch to a wireless company that works as hard as you do. Pure
Hey,
talk.
what's happening? Stoke here from my friends at Trajan Wealth. Choosing the right financial advisors is one of the best investments you can make for your future. Trajan Wealth's fiduciary advisors helped me craft a plan that reflects my goals, timeline, and values. They took the time to understand my risk tolerance and gave me options, not pressure. I'm a client now because I saw the difference. If you want a wealth management plan that's tailored to you, call my friends at Trajan Wealth today. 720-204-8100. Their core philosophies: low expenses, manage your tenure, and tax efficiency set them apart. Call my friends at Trajan Wealth today and take the stress off your shoulders. 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. They have offices located in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most. A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. End is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. End helps. Schedule your free consultation at end.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's Tallis Raider Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Time for a Stinks Telestrator Tuesday, which, as always, is powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. And in a game in which the Broncos defense uncharacteristically struggled, both against Marcus Mariota through the air, but also Marcus Mariota? Marcus Mariota? Ota? Anyway. Mariota. Anyway, he also had damage on the ground. Add it all up, you had a Washington offense that put up over 400 yards of total offense, 143 yards on the ground. So, Stink, you took a look at it defensively. What plagued the Broncos? And of more concern moving forward, did you get any sense that there was some sort of blueprint established for other teams to follow?
No, I thought there was a couple of things, and I went through every run over 7 yards, and there was there was 8, 9, 10 of those, and so as I'm looking at each one of those, I looked at the concept that they were running and what basically happened. So the first one, they're in a 4-2 nickel look, and they run what we call a split zone. So the tight end is off the ball, and he's crossing the formation. So you're going to the left, and then you're cutting it back where the tight end is on the backside. They run a blitz off both edges. It's a perfect run blitz call on a 1st and 10. Hufanga hits the running back in the backfield, misses the tackle. And then Greenlaw off the other side gets a hit on him but misses it, and the back scampers across that formation away from the tight end crossing for 11 yards. So you got 2 missed tackles in there that ended up being an 11-yard gain. So those are things that you took a week off, you had your bye week. Stoke and I both talked about how little things sometimes when you take that time off become big things. Stoke talked a bunch about, man, when you're rolling, I understand the value of getting healthy. I understand the value of having a week off. But when you're really rolling, the little things can creep in there. And I saw that on multiple occasions where you just didn't shed a block well, where you just missed a tackle in the backfield. So that was the first one. Then we get into a bunch left, and they run what we call duo. So they run a double team to the front side, and the running back presses the front side, and they get back to the backside. And on that backside, I thought their right tackle did a really good job on Cooper of basically not letting him squeeze. Basically kept him right at the point of attack and actually widened him a little bit. So there wasn't a squeeze on the backside. So the back pressed that duo, then an insert on that front side, on the left-hand side with the wide receiver, blocked, I think it was Hufanga, and then there was a little misstep in the secondary where Jones takes a step to his right, and all of a sudden the back cuts behind where Cooper doesn't squeeze, and you take a misstep from the safety position, and there's a backside gap there that he hits. Really good job. Washington did one of the best jobs I've seen of them when they had one-on-one blocking situations of blocking our guys. And our guys a lot of times you'll call it gap and a half in the NFL, meaning, hey man, I'm gonna hold my point, hold my gap, and when the running back commits, I'm gonna slide off and be an extra defender in that other gap and at least get an assist on the tackle. I didn't see that like I've seen that in weeks past. So that's the next one that breaks out for 9 yards, okay? And then 3-by-1 formation, they run power into the boundary. Again, they bring that same blitz with Hufanga off the edge, and the running back just breaks the tackle. He gets in the backfield, he breaks the tackle, then he bounces off his own guy and cuts back against the grain. Everybody's flowing, and because of the missed tackle and bounces off his own guy, they had him dead to rights in the backfield, another missed tackle, and the next thing you know, you're scampering off for another 10-yard run. So all these things, man, I go on, and I don't want to take up too much time, but all these things are very correctable. Like I said, the biggest thing for me was you didn't get off blocks. You got blocked. And when you did get off blocks, you missed tackles. And you missed several tackles. There was one where defensive lineman, breaks through the line of scrimmage, again, misses a tackle. And then the one big run they had, I think it was about 24 yards, and it was off of a power-looking counter play where I'll do two more, where it was so perfectly executed. This is where I say, man, I'm not super concerned about this being a blueprint. It was off counter, and Mariota fakes the handoff, and I think it was Allen is in the backfield, beats his guy dead to rights, actually tackles the back, and the back doesn't have the ball. Yeah. And everybody's super hard flow on that, and Mariota pulls the ball. It was so beautifully executed, I can't even be angry about it. And pulls it out and runs down the sideline. Eventually, Hufanga forces him out of bounds, but that becomes, I think, a 24-yard gain. And then the only one that really, to me, you got your ass kicked on was 1st and goal from the 8-yard line, and they ran what I would call I think it was out of pistol. They ran basically it was almost like running ISO. They double-teamed the nose guard to the backside, and it was just one-on-one running back with Jones, and the running back breaks through, and Jones put a lick on him, but he just broke the tackle. But they motion the tight end across. They kick out with the tight end. The other tight end flows off of kind of a split zone look. Flows, picks up the linebacker inside, walls him off incredibly well. Like everybody, their double team on the nose to the backside linebacker was exceptional. Like everybody just executed. Josh Connerly, their right tackle, executed on it was 51, was playing the edge, stoned him off the edge. Everything was beautifully blocked by Washington. They did a great job. And that was really the only, again, nobody getting off blocks, guys getting locked up at one-on-ones. And then, like I said, that was a beautifully executed play on the goal line.
How much of what you watched do you think, and I'm asking you to speculate here, but had the Broncos not had last week off, and this was just a game played in the regular flow of you're playing every week, how much different do you think the defense looks?
I think it would have been. I definitely think you probably wouldn't have missed as many tackles. So I gave you right there. That was 7 explosive runs right there. Every one of those runs was between 9 yards and 24 yards. Okay, that's a lot of explosive runs in a game. That's a lot more than the Broncos are used to giving up. And then there were plenty of 4 and 5 and 6 yard carries, which are really. You look at those, those are the ones that end up breaking your back. But those explosive runs, you've got to eliminate those. But of those 7 that I just gave you right there, 4 of those you hit the guy in the backfield. 4 of those, the run blitzes were right on. You hit the guy in the backfield, or you broke through the line of scrimmage. And Franklin Myers broke through the line of scrimmage one and missed the tackle.
Yep, remember that one?
Allen, so there was 4 or 5 of those where you had a tackle dead to rights in the backfield, -2, and they broke those tackles and created explosive plays off of those. If you just make those tackles, one, their running game, they quit running it. They don't have as many opportunities, and then all that play action stuff that you exposed or you had doesn't. Now all of a sudden you're facing 62 plays as opposed to that. So I think a lot of that would have been cleaned up had they not had the week off.
All right. I feel a lot better. I think everyone listening feels a lot better about the Broncos defense after that. Telestrator Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live. Love where you bank. Love that we're teaming up with our friends at Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Now through December 20th, we're taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment. Most needed items include hockey and ice skates, as well as hockey sticks, football helmets and pads, baseball bats, and lacrosse sticks. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to denversports.com/equipment. Coming up next, how Bo Nix learned about Rockies legend Dante Bichette. Yes, there's a story to be told here, and you'll hear it next.
Fresh off their bye week, the Broncos beat the Commanders and recorded their 9th straight win. With a pivotal stretch of games ahead, Sean Payton and Bo Nix have the offense dialed in and ready for a playoff push. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, holidays can be chaotic and stressful enough without having to deal with unexpected plumbing issues. That time, our first house, the frozen pipes while the in-laws were visiting. Yeah, nice pleasant memory there. Stuff happens. Good news. The people I trust, Copperhead Plumbing, they're available and ready to go to make sure unexpected plumbing problems don't dampen your holiday festivities. Copperhead Plumbing has been reliably serving Colorado since 2007. To last that long, that means professional work and attitude day after day, week after week, year after year, leading to repeat customers, referrals, and positive word of mouth. This holiday season, Copperhead Plumbing is here for water heater tune-ups. Need that reliable hot water for those aforementioned in-laws. With more cooking and cleaning on tap, schedule Copperhead to come out for drain and disposal services. Same with a pipe inspection to catch potential leaks before they freeze and become a major costly headache. Let Copperhead Plumbing take as much stress as possible out of your holidays. Call 303-552-3491 and at CopperheadPlumbingInc.com. Happy holidays from Copperhead Plumbing. They plumb different. They plumb custom.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
If you need hip or knee replacement surgery, trust Colorado Joint Replacement, part of Advent Health, one of the nation's largest healthcare providers, home to some of the top trained surgeons in the state. They offer innovative joint replacement care using the latest technology with expert, compassionate care and a focus solely on joint replacement. You'll get the peace of mind and outcome you deserve. Schedule your appointment today at coloradojoint.org. That's coloradojoint.org.
You could save thousands of dollars on the products your business uses the most with the Home Depot's new Pro Extra Preferred Pricing. Registering is free and easy. Just have your tax ID or business or contractor's license ready. But don't wait. The current preferred pricing benefit will end on November 15th. Visit your local Pro Desk to register now and unlock the deepest savings on the products you choose.
Planning out your holiday pictures? Let's move you to the front because at Soda Weight Loss, you could drop the belly fat and gain your confidence back, just like Ramon.
I used to dread those pictures. I'd position myself behind someone taller or make sure I was holding a plate so nobody focused on my belly. But that was before Soda. Soda gave me more than a smaller waistline. It gave me back the confidence to wear what I want. And they make it simple. No injections, no hunger, just a plan that worked.
Soda Weight Loss is built for busy people like you.
I lost 82 pounds in just 16 weeks. No hunger, no drugs, just steady, real-life progress with the nutritionist who helps you every step of the way.
That's why Soda has nearly 9,000 Google reviews. And right now, the most popular offer of the season is back. Join today, and your partner joins free. Visit SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is gonna be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at Hellsberg.com.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start the treatment, you're going to wish you'd done it sooner. All the guys I know go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars, and the testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
Stop just hoping the right applicants find your job. Sponsor it on Indeed and match with quality talent. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Passive aggression.
Oh, Mark. Sweet, naive, childlike Mark.
Culinary techniques.
So you got the crawfish, you got the tail, you pinch, twist, and some people like to slurp it. You're a slurper.
And backhanded apologies.
You know what? I would like to officially apologize to you, Mike. You were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're skinny. I'm fat.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, welcome to it. Fourth and final hour here of the show as we roll through. Great to have you all with us on a Tuesday. Been, again, your Broncos Commanders leftovers, stuff that did not get talked about in the immediate aftermath of the game yesterday that you want to bring to all of our attention. You could do so on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there. We saw Monday Night Football last night. Man, Giants, I'll admit, I was probably trying to talk it into existence, although I didn't really believe it. But, man, I was kind of hoping for more of a resistance put up against the Patriots by the Giants.
That's why you took them. That's why you took the Giants plus 7.5. You lost that game.
I did in our picks.
Yeah. Just letting you know.
I know. What does that make us now? Both 4 games under 500 for the whole season?
Like that.
Something like that. We've been so crappy. Move on. All right, guys, just kind of, knowing now, I was watching some of the Manning cast, and Payton was talking about the idea of Broncos Patriots fighting for supremacy in the AFC and saying, this is awesome. This is like right back to the good old days, 2011, 12, 13, 2012, 13, 14, 15, where it was just those two teams, battling, Payton, Brady, and now we're looking at it perhaps happening again this year for home field. Watching the game yesterday, what kind of impressions did you get about New England, and more importantly, the idea of if you had a Broncos Patriots matchup, how would you feel about it, Stoke?
I mean, New England's a good football team. They got a good quarterback, good young quarterback. He's really good. They do a lot of really good things. They got a really good head coach. I like our situation. I don't fear New England. But they are well-coached, good football team. So I would love to see them in the playoffs. I think it'd be a great matchup. I think Denver's defense would play well against them. So that would be great. But, obviously you're talking about the two best teams right now in the AFC. I mean, both teams have really turned it around. Both teams are excited about their young quarterback. Both teams like their head coach. They're both well-coached teams with young quarterbacks. So that would be a fun matchup.
Be a great matchup. Offensively, I think New England is really good. I think their quarterback, to Stokes' point, is really good. Defensively, like one thing about Vrabel in New England is, he is an old school, I believe in controlling the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. Last night, they gave up some runs last night, which is unlike them, but Milton Williams was out. He's an outstanding player for them. I think they had another one of their starting off defensive linemen out in that game. So they've also dealt with some injury issues, but yet still hung 30 points on the Giants in the first half. I mean, that's a big-time performance.
We had our buddy Mike Klis on, 9 News Bronco insider Mike Klis on earlier today, and he told an interesting little exchange he had with Bo Nix walking out of the stadium late Sunday night. And this was part of an overall question to Mike about, clutch, and Bo having this tendency to play big in fourth quarters, big in overtime, big in clutch moments. Here's what Mike had to tell us earlier this morning.
He's an athlete. He can make more plays because of his feet. He can make more off-schedule throws because, he's an athlete who can throw. But he didn't say anything about having ice in his veins and poise under pressure. I happened to walk out with Bo the other night, and I told him, I says, you're the best player that I've covered play under pressure since Dante Bichette. Then I had to tell him who Dante Bichette was. And Bo was saying baseball is harder because you just you the hitter that has to come through, or just you the pitcher that has to come through under clutch. But, obviously his upbringing has to have something to do with it. His dad taught him how to play quarterback since he was coming out of the crib. And I just think there's something to being a coach's kid, that you're just familiar. You grow up around pressure times in athletics, and it doesn't overwhelm you.
And I know I'm putting you guys in a tough position because it's so hard to define it. You see certain athletes who just have that it factor when it comes to handling clutch moments. It sure seems like Bo has it. It was on display again the other night. But Stoke, is there anything that you can come up with that explains it? That you heard Mike's explanation. You're the son of a coach. You were a clutch player. Is there something to the idea that you grow up with it and it's all you know?
Well, I think, especially when you look at a quarterback position, either you have it or you don't. I mean, I don't think it's nothing that you can prepare, you can work on things, but when the game's on the line, do you make the plays that you have to make to win the football game? Some guys just have that ability, and other guys don't. In that moment, it becomes too big for them, and they don't function like they did in the first 3 quarters. But it seems like Bo functions at a higher level than he does early in the football game, which is a great thing to have, obviously. So I don't think it's anything that I can sit there and highlight or pinpoint. Certainly you want to prepare yourself. You want to put yourself in the best possible situation to succeed. But even when you do that, guys can put the work in during the week, and then all of a sudden you get in that moment, the game just speeds up, your heart rate just speeds up, and you become overwhelmed. Some guys don't, and so some guys have that trait to where things just kind of slow down, and it's just another play type of moment, and Bo seems like he's definitely one of those guys where things just kind of slow down in those pressure, tense moments.
I think it's like I've talked to a lot of people about this, and I don't know that things slow down. I think everything just kind of for you stays the same, where everybody else like has nerves or gets a little overexcited, and for you it's just like it's the same thing I do every play of the game, and it almost is like there's just a lack of having that adrenaline that flows. It goes back when I was working with Trey Wingo years and years ago, telling the story about Joe Burrow coming out. And I don't know if you've ever heard this story about Joe Burrow, and I'll butcher it, but when he was like playing Little League basketball, he's like, they're down like 11, and he gets like in the final minute, hits 7 free throws in a row, gets a couple of steals, and comes back and wins. And his coach at the time was also like a psychological profiler. And so there's 2 types of people that can operate in those situations. And he goes, one is first responders. First responders have the ability to remain calm in incredibly, ridiculously intense situations to save lives. And the other is serial killers. It just doesn't affect them. And he goes, and that's kind of his mentality, and like Bo just seems to, like, whatever the situation is, it doesn't become overwhelming, So let's not go serial killer. But let's go. But
Mark
that was
is
the story.
not inferring that Bo Nix is a serial killer.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just saying he could be.
He could be.
But he decided to play quarterback instead.
Good.
Yeah.
Good choice.
And he could also have been a first responder.
Right.
Or a serial killer.
Right. So he had 3
or a
paths.
quarterback. Yeah. 3 paths to success.
Fortunately, chose the right one, and he left that one alone.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
Wow. I mean, I don't know what he does in his free time. Do you?
No.
Seriously.
Yeah. Is he charging in, rescuing cats
Maybe
and fires?
Maybe he's
Could
like
be.
Maybe he's like
Could be.
like Batman at night. He's a vigilante.
Maybe he's got maybe there's a Bo signal that flashes up there, and he's gonna go and fix some things.
Wow, this conversation. I did not anticipate this conversation going this way, but it did. And you know what? Maybe, it's a reminder. Sometimes we got to ask, what are we talking about?
I want to dedicate it. Everybody made it.
Shooby-dooby-doo-up. New York, London, Paris, Munich, everybody talking about serial killers.
Boy, did you hear what they were talking about on the morning show? All right, coming up next, this is a major, major pet peeve that I have about the narrative that surrounds the Broncos versus another team that they're competing with in the AFC. Share that pet peeve, see if there's something to it next.
It was a back-and-forth, penalty-filled battle, but the Broncos walked away victorious thanks to an overtime touchdown from R.J. Harvey and a game-saving stop by Nick Benito. With another gutsy win under their belt, has Denver proven that they have the makeup of a championship caliber team? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Recently talking to my buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market, told me that over the last year it's gone from crazy hot to prices declining, cooling off. Some people I haven't seen here in quite some time. But if you're thinking about selling your house, now might be the time to sell it, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you can't sell your house on your price, on your timeline that you guys agree upon beforehand, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on, who else makes that offer? Nobody I know does. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings. Has about 100 families right now that are approved and ready to buy. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Hey, pick up the phone. He probably has the perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to give him a call. 720-900-4433. Call Troy. Get your home sold for the most money right now. 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Hey, you want to sell your house? Then do yourself a favor. Pick up your phone right now. Call my buddy Troy. 720-900-4433.
Pros don't just show up. They prove how it's done. With precision and without shortcuts. Makita tools are built the same way. With a dedication to lasting quality. Trusted performance, and results that reward your effort year after year. When the job calls for the best, call on Makita. Built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Hall of Famer, wishing you happy holidays from my friends at Colorado Credit Union. The holidays are all about family, giving, and looking ahead to a great new year. And just like a great team, Colorado Credit Union is here to support you, whether it's saving for holiday gifts, planning for the future, or just making life a little easier. From everyone at Colorado Credit Union, season's greetings and have a happy and healthy 2026. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Samantha Flanagan here for Flanagan Law. If you find yourself in a car accident, do not tell the insurance company you are fine. They will hold that against you even if you end up with medical bills 3 months later. Protect your rights. Look for the Shamrock. Go with Flanagan Law.
Woodley's Fine Furniture, specializing in custom upholstery, solid wood, and the most comfortable leather furniture imaginable. You will not find better built furniture than at Woodley's. Visit woodleys.com today.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when did that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
So what I'm about to say here might sound like I'm some overly sensitive Denver sports fan. You know, like going back to, oh, woe is us. Why is Nikola Jokic getting overlooked for an MVP award that he deserves? Why is it being given to somebody else? So at the risk of sounding like that, here we go. You know what's annoying me, guys, is the narrative that surrounds the Broncos' accomplishments this year and their current win streak versus the narrative that surrounds what New England is doing right now with their season and with their current win streak. And it seems like when it comes to what the Broncos have done, there's a lot of, yeah, but is it real? Yeah, is it kind of fraudulent? Yeah, they're doing it, but who are they really beating? Who are the quarterbacks that they're going up against? We all hear that conversation when it comes to Bo and the Broncos and what they're accomplishing. You know, oh, there isn't a team in the AFC that makes the playoffs that would not love the idea of being able to take the Broncos on in the playoffs. And yet it seems, and maybe I'm just being overly sensitive, but guys, it seems to me that New England and Drake May especially escapes a lot of that. And yet I'm looking at what New England's done this year, and tell me how it's any different if you're going to apply the same kind of criticism to them. This is who they've beaten during their streak. They've beaten Carolina, New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, Atlanta, the Jets, the Giants, Cincinnati without Joe Burrow, and their two signature wins are at Buffalo and at Tampa. And, you know, if you want to talk about the quarterbacks that Drake May has gone up or that the Patriots have beaten, it's Bryce Young, it's Spencer Rattler, it's Cam Ward, it's Dylan Gabriel. You called that game, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
It's Michael Penix. It's Justin Fields. It's Jackson Dart. It's Joe Flacco. I mean, you see my point? So why isn't the narrative the same for them as it is for the Broncos?
Well, it's really your fault.
My fault?
Yeah, it's your fault.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Yeah. It's just.
Are you intrigued, Stoke, as I am?
It's just the. So it's
Explain yourself.
It's the
please.
the JV mentality of football fans, because all you can see is the quarterback. It's all you pay attention to. And Drake May is having an MVP caliber season. Every time he made a big play last night, you hear the fans in New England, MVP, MVP. That's all we can see as football fans, because we don't look at the periphery. We don't look at things beyond the football. All we look at is the football. And when people look at the game, they look at Bo Nix and say, Bo Nix has not consistently performed, you know, at a high enough level. He's missed too many deep throws. He's been inaccurate. He hasn't had the great pocket presence. If you look at New England, the exact opposite is said of Drake May. Even though he's probably taken double the number of sacks, maybe triple the number of sacks, he's completed the deep ball. His accuracy is unbelievable. All these different things. We won't look as football fans at what they've done defensively, of what they've done in other areas of football in general. They just don't look at that stuff. And so you look at the quarterback and you assess the value of the team based upon the way the quarterback plays. And these two teams are very evenly matched. And I'll give you that Drake May has played exceptionally well and is a front runner in the MVP talk. He is. And that's what the general fan looks at.
Yeah, I think you see Drake May's leading the NFL in passing yards. He's more believable right now, I think, for people than Bo Nix. I think the way the Broncos have won some games where their offense has stunk for 3 quarters, and then next thing you know, you look up and they have one great quarter. I think that just people just find New England more believable. So, it doesn't really matter that they're overlooking the Broncos. I think that's a good thing. Hey, go ahead and crown the Patriots and give Sean and that team, more motivation or more bulletin board material if they need it. So I just think that's why people are kind of overlooking the Broncos more so than the Patriots right now.
Drake May's throw for 3,400 yards, Bo 2,700 yards. So there's a 700-yard difference there. 23 touchdown passes for May, 19 for Bo, 6 interceptions for Drake May, 9 for Bo, 40 sacks taken by Drake May, 13 taken by Bo.
Yeah, sometimes, we talked about this a few weeks ago. Sometimes it's not the worst thing to take a sack. I want you hanging in the pocket and staying in the pocket and, going through your reads and progressions. And I think, Mark, you said it earlier about Drake May, especially early in the season, he was taking a lot of sacks.
Yeah.
Probably not as many now, right? So I think the sack number, obviously you don't want your quarterback taking a ton of sacks and losing a lot of yards, but it does show that Drake May, he hangs in the pocket.
Yeah, and he does take a lot of the sacks he takes, especially of late, the last few weeks, I'd say the last 8-9 weeks, he's been climbing in the pocket. So they're like the sack he took last night was a 2-yard loss. And I thought personally it was a design QB draw.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, he is playing really good football. I'll give him all that. I'll give him all the credit in the world. So anyhow, and when
the season started and they put out before a game was played, the Patriots had the easiest strength of schedule. Then midway through the season, it was which team had the easiest strength of schedule? It was New England. Then it was, all right, let's look ahead to the second half of the season. Who's got the easiest strength of schedule? New England. So they've had cream puffs throughout the entire preseason and throughout the season. It just seems like that is not held against them like those kind of things are held against the Broncos. So,
what does it matter? Who cares? Why are you so? You're getting all upset about.
I know it's like the Jokic stuff
right.
again.
Get over it.
Well, I know I should.
I think it's a good thing.
I know
That's
I should.
Perfect.
But
hey,
lay in the weeds. You like the lay in the weeds factor, huh?
Yes, and if you want to, overlook the Broncos and say it's not believable, and I think that's a good thing. Give Sean more ammunition, and give this football team more motivation if they need it. I don't think it's a big negative. I really don't, because I believe in this team. I mean they have changed my thought process, from before the season. So they're a lot more believable now.
I'd love to see this pass rush
be like that.
Go up against
at home.
At home.
Especially
be like
at
that Brady game where they hit him 20-some times.
I want to kick their ass. They beat the crap out of him. That game.
Awesome.
I mean, he was seeing ghosts by the end of that game. Remember that? Remember they had that? Was it a 2-point conversion they went for?
He missed.
He had a wide open guy.
Yeah,
and he missed him because he was already looking for pressure. He was looking for Vaughn.
Yeah, I think it was Julian Edelman was wide open. He tried to force one into to Gronk.
If he had waited a half a count, he had it. But he was flustered by the So that's the reason why I bring this up.
Mike said Brady was scared.
He was scared.
He was scared.
He was scared.
Yeah.
Why would they be scared?
I'd tell that to him to his face. If I could get. You don't think I would?
No.
Sure I would.
I think you'd be like,
what's he going to do?
We're still here!
I think you'd be like, Mr. Brady, I named my son after
you.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah,
no, I did not.
Yeah,
I
used to live in Vermont.
That's New Hampshire.
Oh, really?
No, that's
yes. You're doesn't know.
Then you're coming after my big board stuff and everything like that. Yeah. I get that. Then it's not really territory. Now it's just me defending my truths, my story. My story. All right. Well, there you go. I had to vent. I vented. Do you feel, as Broncos fans, do you feel like there is an unfair standard that when it comes to these two teams that are battling for the AFC supremacy, that one team is viewed one way and one quarterback is viewed one way, and the Broncos and our quarterback is not? Get your thoughts on that. RamosLaw.com text line 303-713-1043. Also, want to hear from you on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there. Got a lot of other stuff to go to get to, including the first crisis, if you want to call it that, for David Adelman. CSU, it looks like they have a legit coach. How excited should Rams fans be? And got to get these guys' thoughts on this ongoing Lane Kiffin story. That's all coming up next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan at Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Synergenics and the Low T Center, the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. I'm telling you guys, you feel it right now. Something's off. It's just not signs of aging. It's your energy slipping away. It could be low testosterone draining you of all the things that make you guys. It doesn't have to be that way. So if you're feeling tired, grumpy, you lack of motivation, you don't want to go to the gym, you're just not making the gains, there's a solution. Testosterone replacement therapy for my guys at Synergenics and the Low T Center. Take my word for it, guys. They're going to get you back to feeling your best. TRT completely changes lives. Ask anybody that has received the treatment and they'll tell you, man, got me back to doing the things that I love to do. So take action today. Change your life, guys. Go ahead and set up an appointment online as we speak. Book your online appointment at trtmvp.com. That's from my friends at Synergenics and Low T Center. Again, trtmvp.com. You're going to wish you did it a lot sooner. trtmvp.com.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at hellsberg.com.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are your bills keeping you up at night? Imagine using your home equity for a financial reset that helps you to finally get ahead again. At Cake Mortgage, we get it. Life's expensive. Insurance, groceries, and high-interest credit card debt. That's why we created the Cake Fast Cash Home Equity Program. Turn your home into your ATM without touching your existing mortgage rate. Cake Fast Cash is fast. Many clients close in 2 weeks, so call Cake today and pay down high-interest cards, free up cash, or fund home upgrades, and you only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auctions.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh. 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 Gross.
Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans big board of BS.
No way.
In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Somebody told me.
Yeah, if you're watching on the Denver Sports YouTube channel, you're seeing Stoke right now. He's rubbing his eyes. He's rubbing his temples. I can already see it. You getting is the stress starting to build? Is the stress starting to build? We're supposed to get snow tonight into tomorrow morning. The commute could be kind of,
between the stress and then there's the constant cleaning of the studio. I mean, it's just.
What? See the Lysol there. The Lysol spray bottle.
Uh-huh.
I might have to start using that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to keep things tidy around here.
I'm starting to get a sense that his obsessive cleaning around here is an outlet for the stress that he's feeling and anxiety about possibly having to drive in the snow tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely thinking a lot because I have work, and then I have 2 other things that I'm committed to after work. So that's a lot of driving. And I don't know if it's going to be terrible, if it's not going to be not bad. I just don't know. There's a lot of unknowns there that have me a little bit on edge. So, yes.
And that's, I think, one of the reasons like you said, the compulsive. He had a pebble. There was like a pebble patch behind him over there. There was hair in the studio again. He was like just
Cecil.
He was just like
Cecil hair.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I did. I like to keep it, good for everyone.
Yeah, but this is a little over the top.
Well, I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious about tomorrow. First big snow or semi-big snow.
But see, rather you got to adopt that mentality of the challenge. Like, I look forward to the first snow drive.
You have a truck.
Doesn't matter. I love the challenge that goes with driving in an inclement weather.
You don't live on a mountain.
Yeah, you don't live on Mount Crumpet.
Right.
True.
You don't have to drive down that big, steep, long, narrow, winding driveway. One wrong turn, you're in the ditch or in, Jason Lilly's front yard.
Yeah.
Seriously, just straight through. If I can't stop, I'm going right through his front door. Why are you laughing? It's not funny. It's almost happened. So,
I figured there had to be a few near catastrophes
to
lend to this.
You talk about
anxiety.
Getting up halfway of your driveway and then starting to slide backwards. Okay, how does that feel? Not good. I can promise you. Okay, and you're just praying to get in the mulch. Just get in the mulch. Get in the mulch. So yes, okay, I've been scarred. All right,
it sounds like it.
You know, this would be the perfect opportunity for my wife and I to invite Stoke and Lana to dinner tomorrow night in the Rock, and they're just going to cancel because they can't make it down.
Right.
We can't make it down Mount Crumpet.
That's right. We're out. No chance.
Wow.
But I'm committing right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm committed to being here tomorrow.
So here was always my solution, my question. Why not just leave the car at the bottom of Mount Crumpet and then just walk down to the car? Hoof it, and then drive away. And then when you get home, rather than trying to get back up, leave it at the base of the driveway again and then trudge up the hill.
It's like a mile.
No, I can't.
It's like
do
a
that.
mile up Mount
Why
Crumpet.
not?
Can't do it.
Explain yourself.
Not happening.
Why not?
Just a lot. There's a lot going on there.
Soft. I mean,
I can't leave my car outside like that. What happens if the snowplow goes by and clips it? Or something?
My
Come
goodness.
on.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, what if on that long and winding track up Mount Crumpet, he just all of a sudden gives up and just flops in the snowbank, and then it's like
you won't find me for 24 hours.
Yeah,
he's gone.
And he's frozen, and then it's
and
like
great advice from Mike Evans killed Stokley.
Right. What was
it's like Misery?
The
movie Misery. We won't see him until February.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like when Jack Nicholson froze in whatchamacallit? Was that
The Shining?
The Shining.
Yeah.
No, how about
There's a frozen Stokley.
It's the hikers going up Mount Everest.
Yeah.
And you don't find them for 30 years.
Right.
Like, it's starting to, climate change is starting to defrost. Now, look, there's 20
there's
people right there.
There's a
and they just leave them
popsicle.
there. And they just leave them there.
Well, you can't carry them.
No, I know. Yeah. That's one of the really creepy things about Mount Everest is that there's
he's dead.
He's
dead.
There's dozens of dead bodies up there, and they just leave them there because it's
That'd be Stokley on Mount Crumpet,
That's
just
right.
like a popsicle, a Stokley popsicle up there for the next 30 years.
I don't want that to happen, so that's why.
I love the mulch comment. Get in the mulch.
Find
Get in
the mulch.
Yes. Find the mulch.
Seriously,
Soft
have
landing.
you ever been sliding
Soft landing.
backwards?
Who's Lily?
My neighbor.
Your neighbor?
Yeah, that almost gone into his front door.
Oh, almost slid into his front door?
Yes. Scary, man.
Stokley's
Like,
home.
hey, you're going down the driveway,
Yeah.
okay, and you're on ice. You're on skates, okay? You can't stop.
Uh-huh.
You hit the brakes and you're sliding, and you just got to pray that no one is going across your street, driving across your street, because if they are, you're getting clipped. So these are the dangers I live with every single winter in the Rock, okay, people? So there you go.
So
You know it's all great over there in the
Right.
Rock, easy. Ooh,
Yeah, well,
a lot of stress.
everyone wants to live in the Rock.
Be careful about what you wish for, okay, right?
I Googled all I got to was how many dead bodies, and it plopped up on Mount Everest.
Yeah. How many?
Estimated between 100 and 200, possibly more, dead bodies on Mount Everest.
Wow.
Damn.
See? How about on Mount Crumpet?
Yeah.
Mount Crumpet.
How many are dead on Crumpet?
How many are in
dead bodies
Stokely's flower bed?
Are on Mount
Mount Crumpet in Stokely's mulch. No wonder there's a mulch bed there.
We were talking about serial killers earlier. Maybe it's me.
You were always cool in the
That's
clutch.
right.
You were cool in the clutch.
There are no real-world dead bodies on Mount Crumpet, as it is a fictional mountain from Dr. Seuss. Apparently, they have not studied the Rock.
They're not, it's like there's other ones. Other news to get to. The Nuggets maybe facing their first crisis. David Adelman's first real challenge as the full-time head coach. As they lost yesterday, they've lost 4 in a row at home. They've lost 4 in a row to average to below average teams, and they've given up over 130 points in all of these home losses. What's the deal, David Adelman?
I think it's an energy thing. It's just something you have to commit to doing, throughout the game. And we're scoring the ball so easy. Sometimes you can fall into that. You're just getting up and down with the team, but that's not going to win you games consistently.
No Christian Brown, no Aaron Gordon. You get your 2 best defensive players are out. Jamal Murray went out yesterday with an ankle injury, but that I also hear that, we talked about this all year. The Nuggets bench, it's so much better. They got so many options now. They got veterans. So what is it? Is it the injuries are a valid excuse for what we've seen over the last few home games, or is it a lame excuse and defense is about effort and you're not getting your guys to play with enough effort? What is it?
No, I mean, you got to have the guys, obviously, and it's basketball. You're, almost a quarter way through the season. It's basketball. I mean, it's a long season. You're not going to get, 4 quarters of great effort and perfect execution every single game, and now you're out 2 of your starters, 2 of your best defenders. Stuff like this is going to happen. So I'm not putting too much into it. He's trying to keep the rotation the same with the bench guys that he's going to be having coming off the bench for the most part, still coming off the bench. So, hey, this is the NBA. We see stuff like this all the time. I'm not going to be overly concerned by this right now. Let's see what it looks like when we get Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown back.
Well, he's telling you, he said it's an energy thing. We're scoring the ball so easily. We're just playing an up and down game, like just trading points. And at some point, you've got to be able to give energy on that side of the court, and you've got to give some effort. And so he's calling out his team's effort. He's calling out his team's energy. He's calling out his team's defense. And they have to be able to do that. They have to be able to play that way. So that's not really hey, our bench, let's just move things around. That is saying, hey, guys, we're going to have to play on both ends of the court. And that is, like, if you're not getting the effort you need on both ends of the court, then that is on you as the coach. You're no longer an interim. You're the coach. And so you got to put your foot down.
You're going to hear that every year, 3, 4, 5, 6 times from an NBA coach. Just put it in the book. Just get ready for it. You'll hear it a couple more times the rest of the this is
just
the NBA.
The NBA.
This is the NBA.
This is the big 82. This is
right.
the long
we
82.
We heard it from Michael Malone, and you're going to always hear this. You'll hear it from every single NBA coach about energy or bringing more energy to the arena, and so
this is just a phase. They'll grow out of it.
Hopefully,
right.
Once they get their guys. Don't you feel good about this team once they get their guys back? I mean, they got to be healthy. If they're not healthy, they don't have a chance to get through the West.
I just worry about the damage that is being done in the standings while they don't have those guys. And is there a way to mitigate some of that damage while you're playing without 2 of your best defensive guys?
I don't think so. I mean, you're going to just have some up and down nights. So you need to brace yourself for a tough road in the playoffs. You thinking they're going to get the number 1 seed or you still can get the number 2. You're not getting number 1 seed.
We've teamed up with our friends at the Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Now through December 20th, we're taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment. Most needed items include hockey and ice skates as well as hockey sticks, football helmets and pads, baseball bats, lacrosse sticks, really anything would be so welcomed and so grateful. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to denversports.com/equipment. Coming up next, a tale of two college football coaches. One who's doing it the right way, another who isn't. That's next.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby.
There's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field next August. Zach Bryan is bringing his With Heaven On tour to the Mile High City, and we want you there.
Let me go.
Download the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan app and click on the contest banner to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the hottest show of the summer.
We're having an all-night revival.
Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Hey guys, let me ask you a question. You live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery? How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. Here's the best part. You can do exactly what I did. Start your journey toward pain-free today. That's right, they're a phone call away. Same-day appointments, 303-367-2225. 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. And they're board-certified physicians, and I love this. They're going to educate you on what's going on and then give you options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, they changed my life. I suffered with back pain to the point where it checked me out of life. It got so bad, I quit going to the gym. I quit playing golf. Most importantly, man, I couldn't sleep through the night. I'd wake up 7-8 times every single night. It was miserable. A couple of short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was doing things I hadn't done in years. I was back in the golf course, back in the gym. Most importantly, I was sleeping through the night again. Guys, you know what back pain does to you. It checks you out of life. You get to the point where you just don't want to do anything. Don't live that way any longer. Call my guys at Spine One and start your journey toward pain-free just like I did. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or online, as always, at spineone.com.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Hey guys, it's Zach By here. This holiday season, give your home the gift of beauty and comfort with 50-80 Exteriors. For a limited time, enjoy 20% off your windows or siding project. That's right, premium craftsmanship, stunning curb appeal, and energy efficiency. All at a holiday savings you can't miss. Call 5280 Exteriors today or visit 5280exteriors.com to schedule your free consultation. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality. Don't wait, this offer ends soon.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Colorado can count on.
Need a plumber? Euro Plumbing has the lowest prices in town. Rock bottom prices on whole house repipes, sewer line repairs, even water heaters. 720-500-3000.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Klis. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan. subtle intimidation.
Had to give Ty the look.
You did. I was
gave
wondering.
Ty a little bit of a like.
I was wondering what you were doing.
There's a little quizzical look.
Skilled debating.
You didn't think I was going to flip it on your head like this. See how I
you're
did
coming
that?
back at me. I
Right.
like this.
You
This is
regret
good.
this now.
And plenty of pet peeves.
Put your phone in your pocket and you never go back and get it.
It is a source of so much frustration for Mark. It drives him crazy.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
We've got some minor Bronco breaking news for you. They've added a receiver. Tom Pelissero first reporting that the Broncos are signing wide receiver Elijah Moore to their practice squad. If that name sounds familiar, he was the former 34th overall draft pick of the Jets back in 2021. 2 years with the Jets, 2 years with Cleveland. You may remember that game last year against the Browns where Jameis Winston had a big night. Jerry Jeudy had a big night. The Broncos won that shootout on a Monday night. Elijah Moore had a good game that night as well. He was with Buffalo for the first part of this season. Played in 9 games. 9 catches for 112 yards. Then he was released. He was out there. And so the Broncos add him to their practice squad. Stoke, what does this move tell you?
I mean, trying to add depth there. A guy that you, if something does happen here late in the season, you have an injury, he's ready to go. Then he'll know the playbook, and then you have a guy that's ready to go. So, or it could tell you that someone's hurt, and we just don't know yet. That someone got dinged up and maybe they'll be out a few weeks, and now you want insurance there. Same thing that Sean said about Lil Jordan Humphrey. You want to make sure that you are okay if you do have an injury or two at that position, and that's why you brought Lil Jordan back. This is why you're bringing this guy back, this guy in to on the practice squad. I think it's a good signing. I mean, we remember him last year. I mean, he was a good player last year. He had a solid season. So he can play inside. He can play outside. So I think overall at this time of the year, it's hard to find guys that have played in the NFL at the level that he has that are just out on the street.
Stinking that 41-32 game I was referencing last year, Elijah Moore, 8 catches on 14 targets for 111 yards.
Yeah, I mean,
so no doubt that resonated with the Broncos. They remember that.
Stoke missed one thing on there, and Stoke rarely misses.
Oh,
he rarely misses, but he missed.
Swung and missed.
He gave you 2 of the reasons. One, insurance policy, very reasonable, right? Very smart, astute football mind. Insurance policy. Number 2, he said, "Hey, maybe there's an injury we don't know about it." Again, astute, understanding of what's going on over the Broncos country.
Yeah, what do you leave out?
Potential joker.
Joker.
He saw that at 14 targets. Okay. 8 catches, 111 yards.
Evans is getting excited.
Trying to get a little excited here.
Yeah.
No, you're not going to do it to me this time.
All you have to do is throw Joker out there, and Evans is like,
no,
Joker.
No, I know. Hey, listen, I'll admit, Ingram moved, took the hook. You know, I did. You know? All Kay Adams had to do was batter eyelashes, and I was done. You know?
Game over.
Joker. They got their Joker, Evan Ingram. No, I'm not going to fall for that. Not going to fall for
think Elijah Moore could be the new
No, I don't
Joker?
think Elijah Moore
The new Joker.
is the new Joker. But all right, we'll see what happens. But I like the move. That's a good, solid move, and hopefully it's just depth. Hopefully there's nothing coming out of these next couple of days about somebody being banged up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a veteran player that's played good football, and to your point, Evans. I mean, we saw him last year, and this coaching staff saw him last year. So he had a really good game against the Broncos. Hopefully we don't need him, but if you do, he's there.
In this total pivot here, in this current state of college football where all the rules are being made up on the fly, it seems like we are in the Wild West. Is Lane Kiffin a villain? Should Lane Kiffin be viewed as a villain? Leaving an Ole Miss team that's going to be in the college football playoff, has so much to play for, and he just says, nope, I'm gone. See you later. I'll even take a few of my coaches with me so that he can take the big bag at LSU. Should he be a villain in all of this?
No, absolutely not. I mean, these kids are getting paid now. They can transfer whenever they want, every 6 months or whatever it is. You can get out of the portal. They're getting paid now. So
they can't leave, but they can't leave the – I mean, they can leave the team. You know, they could just decide I'm not going to play anymore. But it's not like they can just go and leave and then go play for another team.
They can leave in December.
Yeah, but they can't leave in another team to play this year.
Well, they can just get up and leave. I think they can. I actually think they can. I think you might be wrong there. I actually think they could.
So a kid, let's say a kid playing at Ole Miss, can leave, transfer immediately to Notre Dame and be able to play in the playoffs.
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure on that. Now you can double check that. I'll let you do that research, Mike. Give you something to do tonight. But I thought I did see that last year. But certainly a kid can leave in December and just leave his team and go to another team. Now I don't know if they're in the playoffs if they can do that or not. But I think they can. So I don't feel sorry for these kids. Whatever. I mean, it is. It's a business. It's a crazy business. They don't have to stay at the school if they don't want to stay at the school. Lane's going to do what he wants to do. And that's just the way it is. So get over yourselves if you're upset at Lane Kiffin for, we also have to remember, he did prey on it a lot. Okay, so he preyed on it a lot, and so this is where he was told
wasn't even his decision, really.
No.
So why are you going to blame him?
You're right. It wasn't even his decision.
The rules allow it. The rules allow it, and the Lord told him to take the bag.
Right.
I mean,
let me get paid.
Who are we to basically?
I'm not going to question the big guy.
No. To judge Lane Kiffin when the Lord told him, take the bag.
Go get the $14 million. You can serve other people. You can serve more to other people if you go get that $14 million a year.
Meanwhile, on the other end of the spectrum, you had Jim Mora Jr., the new coach at CSU, saying, I got a lot of work. I got to get right into. We got signing day coming up and all that stuff. I got to get to work here at CSU, but I got one thing I need to do first.
I'm going to return this evening to Connecticut. Because of the way our calendars fell at University of Connecticut, I had not had the chance to address the team that I coached. And I need to look those men in the eyes, and I need to tell them thank you and that I love them and I appreciate them for all the things that they did.
There you go, Jim. I think that's cool.
That is cool.
The right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do.
Perfect. Good job. Let them know how much you appreciate them. But certainly everyone puts in a lot of work and effort into a season. And, I think that's first class by Jim Moore Jr.
Yeah, it is. Good for him, man. Go back. And I love the fact I'm going to look him in the eye. And I just want to tell him, what they meant to me. And I think that's big. I'm sure that Lane is gonna, craft.
He tried to.
He's
they new phone. Who this? They just.
But they'll probably. You know what it'll be, right?
Sorry, bud.
Right. He'll probably write them a very kindly worded letter.
Oh yeah,
I would imagine,
like a Bobby Petrino letter.
Right. Like, hey guys, I left.
Yeah.
Hog Suey. You know.
And he got on his
Hog Suey? Yeah, Hog Suey. Yeah. Hog Suey!
Then he got on his motorcycle and cracked.
Yeah.
Where's the mulch bed? I need a mulch bed.
If he had the mulch,
bed,
he would have been fine. He wouldn't have had a neck brace on.
Right, if he just crashed into the Lilies yard.
Yes, you remember that. The Lilies, that's right.
Well, Stoke, we'll all be thinking of you.
Yeah.
All right?
Say a Lane Kiffin prayer for me tonight.
I will.
Thank you.
I mean, whatever, worked for Lane, I'm going to try to work for you and see if we can't get you in here tomorrow morning. Tune in tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. to find out if Brandon Stokley is indeed
questionable.
You're questionable
but
right now.
I am on
leaning toward
schedule
probable
to playing. Yes.
All right. Hey, before we get out of here, I want to tell you there's something in the orange and blue coming to Empower Field in August. Zach Bryan bringing his With Heaven on tour to the Mile High City and Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. We got your chance to win a pair of tickets to the show on August 13th. All you got to do, download the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Click on the banner to enter. If you'd like to purchase tickets, you can do so by heading to denversports.com/orange for more information. All right, coming up, we got Dover and Cecil straight ahead next.
I'm committing right now. I'm committed to being here tomorrow.
It took overtime, but the Broncos hung tough and took down the Commanders. With the playoff race tightening up, will Denver maintain its position at the top of the AFC? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Happy holidays, Colorado.
Dave, come on. Isn't that a little early?
No. Who wants to wait for savings? No one. Lock in our below-market 4.75 5-year fixed 5.81 APR.
Wait, you have a 4.75% rate fixed for 5 years?
Yes, and it comes with our lowest rate for life program. Our trademark lowest rate for life program allows you to lock in savings today, and if the market does improve after you close, even as little as 0.5%, we can redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee. And there's no limit to the number of times you can use this. This is the best program in the industry. Plus, our holiday bonus, no payments until January of 26, and access up to $15,000 cash benefits just in time for the holidays. Call us now at 303-LOW-RATE. That's 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
Guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you.